All right. Hope everybody can hear me. I am sitting here. Of course, obviously, you can tell Oreos on my desk. I am not prepared whatsoever for this. I figured I would go ahead and get on here while I try to prepare. I had to go ahead and medicine the cats. Medicine the cats. I also had to go ahead and do Magellan and Oreo sub-Q fluids because they were due tonight and I think they needed them. Then I had to feed them all because this is happening during their mealtime. And so not prepared whatsoever. So just please give me a few minutes maybe to rustle around here. I have an idea of what we're doing tonight, so at least I'm that organized. Problem is, I'm missing one of the things I need. And I don't know where I put it. I don't know where I put my color wheel. Hello to those who have joined. Like I said, I am currently kind of scrabbling about. You see Oreo's dandruff. Leroy is in the part of my desk that has the power supply and everything for my computer. So if I suddenly disappear, that's why. Hi, Oreo. Oh, you want to crawl into my lap? Yes, buddy. He's sweet to me, even though I just totally got him with sub-Q fluids. All right, let me go grab a few things. I got to take off my headset to do it, but let me go grab a few things. If you can hear me, say so in the chat, just to let me know that people can actually hear me. But let me go grab a few things, and when I get back, we will get started. Hang on. All right. Y'all know what I did with my color wheel? Anybody? Any cat? Any cat at all? Know what I did with it? Don't get in here. Brett. All right, back, out, out. My goodness. I am here just getting stuff done. I need like a standby. I should have wrote down like standby or something while I was doing that. Oh my goodness. Okay. No idea where my color wheel went. Do I have my little one in here? Yes, I do. Perfect. And do I have? Yes, I have the funnest part of the evening. Well, at least I think it's the funnest part of the evening. You will have to be the judge of that. Anyway, hello. Welcome. After 4.5 minutes, I guess, whenever I let YouTube process this, I'm going to have to put some jumps in here so you guys know when this officially started. But at roughly the 5-minute mark, hello, welcome to our After Dark live stream, which is my second live stream this month. Yes. Boy, the other one was 2 weeks ago. It feels like it's been so much longer. We are going to be coloring out of Fairy Magic tonight. I have a neat idea for the color palette in here because it is a color by number and Oreo's trying to get back up on the desk. But we're going to do something fun with that. I'm not going to use the conventional color by number palette. We're going to do something a little different. And then I have a fun little addition at the end that I think is hilarious, and hopefully you will too. So first off, for those of you that are here, if any of you can, please let me know if you can hear me. Please. Which I guess at the end of the day, if somebody comes across and is like, there's no sound, then obviously I will know at that point. But if you can, just let me know if you can hear me. That's all you got to say. You ain't got to say nothing else. Where is my blotter page? Okay. Now I need a blotter page. We'll just use the ones I was using today. That'll work. As long as it's something to go behind this book. All right, so we are going to do some giveaways, but I want to wait a little bit to give people time to join. It's just, I've just got a few books tonight we're going to give away. Yeah, there we go. Okay. I have a few books to give away tonight. Like I said, I'll just wait till we're a little bit further along before we do that. And yeah, let me get a can of soda. It's soda, I promise you. See, not beer, Coke Zero. So, though after the way today has went, I probably could use, one, to be fair. Here we go. I have been weirdly dry the last few days. Like, it's just been like, I wake up middle of the night and my mouth is just so dry. I don't know if it's just the weather or what's going on. Anyway, so this one here is Oreo, by the way. He is up on the desk. He is wet. Their normal meal time is around 7 or 8 Central, so I wanted to go ahead and feed them early because if this runs over, I didn't want them climbing up me while I was trying to live stream. Oreo and Magellan also get sub-Q fluids every third night, though if I can give Oreo any, I'm lucky because he squirms really bad. But they got their sub-Q fluids as well, so that's why he's a little damp. I'm surprised he's up here, to be quite honest. I figured he'd be pretty mad at me after what happened, so I figured he wouldn't want anything to do with me after what I just put that poor cat through. Hi, Leroy. Now Leroy wants to jump up here as well. Okay, we're going to move some stuff. All right, so Fairy Magic. We are going to color out of this. Like I said, we will do a giveaway maybe here, I don't know, 30 minutes to an hour once everybody's had a chance to join. I'm not seeing any live chat come up. Hopefully that is working. Am I allowed to type something in? It's not letting me type anything in. Okay, we're going to, uh-oh, this is not good. What is the problem here? Oh my goodness, that was really funny. Okay, so funny story, guys. I was wondering, I was like, there's so many of you in here. Why am I not seeing the chat? Well, for some reason, it wasn't showing me the chat on the right-hand side like it normally does. And it was just a blank window. So all this text that you guys have been putting in here, I just saw. Okay, hang on. Let me go back and read. Hi to the Coloring Diva. Welcome. Hi, Kim T. Hi, Leroy. Thank you for stepping on my printer and probably setting it to copy 50 documents. Thank you. He is glaring at me now. Hi, Kim T. Welcome. One of my mods here. Hi, Tammy. Hi, you did make it. So glad to see you. Cindy Lee, welcome. Michelle Wesner, welcome. Another Michelle. We got all the Michelles up in here. Amy England. Every time you do a giveaway, I have my grandkid. Only this time it's grandma's turn. No kidding, right, Kim? All right, well, we'll give it just a little bit now that I know that a lot of you are actually here, and it's not just 9 random people who none of which are in the chat. Now that I know that you're all here, we'll just wait a few more minutes and we'll go ahead and do a giveaway. Like I said, I'm just going to do a couple books this time. I wasn't that last giveaway live stream was wild, y'all. The shipping turned out okay, and I think just about everybody, but there were maybe 2 or 3 people that never got back to me in terms of their mailing address. So it actually worked out really well, and I got almost all the books mailed out. And the shipping wasn't bad, it was just the logistics of like trying to keep up with everybody. So, hi, Coloring for Fun. Welcome, welcome. So I think from here on out, I do want to, of course, continue to do giveaways, but we're just going to do a few at a time. So it's a little easier to keep up with. And I do not have my tablet with me tonight. Oh, let me go get my tablet. I'll be right back. Ow. And kick a box and almost fall over. Oh my goodness, y'all. I promise my live streams aren't normally like this. Normally, I am pretty ready to go right from the get-go, and tonight it's the time. I wanted it to be earlier, but it pushes up against the cats' feeding time, and that their feeding time and their medicine and everything that I wind up giving them can take anywhere from half an hour to 45 minutes at night. So it's yeah, random.org. Let's pull that up. Was there anything else I normally use for this? Ooh, that still has the blue light on it. Hang on. Blue light filter. No, Maggie, please don't come up here too. Oh my gosh, they all want up here. They all know something is going on and that I'm trying to do something that doesn't involve them and they're not happy. Okay, there's a random number. Okay. There. We got a random generator. Well, hopefully. Hi, Loretta. Hi, Loretta. Loretta, it's fine. This is really about the time we're actually getting started. So you are right on time, my dear. But anyway, so yeah, that was a big giveaway. And like I said, Kim, it actually worked out. It worked out really well just because, like I said, most people did really well with contacting me. So fortunately, I kept it really organized, and there's only been 1 or 2 minor issues to come up, so it was successful. But I just it's been a rough few weeks, and I don't want to put that on myself. So we're just going to do a couple. I guess Oreo's decided he's going to help. Why is it so dark? Hang on. Let me grab this lamp. Does that help? That helped a little. Goodness. Okay, there we go. It's a little better. Little better. All right. So Oreo's going to assist us, apparently. Hey, buddy. Like I said, he's had a rough night. He did get his food, but he got sub-Q fluids, and I'm surprised he is being cooperative. Okay, so one book I was thinking about. Oh, yeah, Loretta, I hate those where I just kind of hit that moment where I'm not sure where I want to go, and if I force it, it usually winds up being a horrible mistake, and I should have waited. So, and now it's too bright. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay, there we go. Sorry. There. Okay. Well, it's usually horrific anyway. Anyway. Okay. So, the first book I was thinking about was one that I was going to do during the big giveaway, but I don't think I had any real interest in it. Oreo Honey, I know you're trying to help Mr. Bobbles. For those of you that don't know, he has they're called folic seizures, and every now and then he will bob his head, kind of like he's nodding yes, which is funny. We tease him, but it's all in good fun. But like he's agreeing with us. But anyway, as far as we know, it doesn't hurt him. It doesn't cause any pain or any issues. We do manage it with some anti-seizure meds, but he still does do it. So if you happen to see him bobbing, that's why. So trust me, I know. He's been doing it now for over 2 years. So there's just really nothing we can do to actually get rid of them. We just kind of have to manage them. Don't we, buddy? Don't we, buddy? He is my old man cat. He'll probably be at least 17 this year. He spent the first 7 years of his life outside and then got to come inside. And he's got a lot of things going on, bless his heart. High blood pressure, his seizures. He is in late stage chronic kidney disease. He is definitely an old man cat, but he is one of the best eaters in the house. And usually, lack of appetite's a issue with kidney cats. But he is one of the best eaters in the house. He is always up in my lap. Now he's showing his dandruff. He's always up in my lap wanting attention. As you can see, he is active, constantly getting up on my desk, wanting attention. He is a little klutzy. He fell off my desk earlier today. Oh, okay. You gonna crawl in my lap now? He never crawls in my lap. Maggie's gonna show him, get real jealous. Okay, buddy. Mwah. I love you. You've been fed. Oh, I will love on you here in a little while. Anyway, he's doing great, though. For his health issues, we were able to manage them. And he is honestly doing great than some of the other cats with health issues that I have. So, yeah, he is. He is such a sweetheart. Hi, Michaela. Welcome. But he is an absolute sweetheart, and you would have never known he would be a lap cat and be a loving cat. You would never know he would be that type of cat when he first came here, because he was very independent. He stayed in the back part of the house for like the first 2 years, and it wasn't funny enough until so he's my ex-husband's grandparents' cat, and he was outdoors for 7 years. They wanted to bring him inside one really bad winter, probably like the one, cold snap we just had. His grandmother has osteoporosis. They were worried she'd trip over him and hurt herself, so they were going to just put him back outside. And I couldn't stand that. So I offered to let him join our household. He did. And then when my ex-husband, I got the cat, I got the better end of that deal. I got to keep the cat, and then he left when we got divorced a couple years later. And funny enough, when he left is when Oreo started coming out of his shell, and he started coming into the living room and getting up on the couch and playing with toys and actually being affectionate and sweet. And he's just been a sweetheart ever since. So it worked out really well for him, and he has been spoiled relentlessly. And his grandparents, or my ex's grandparents, I love them to death. They were like, my set of grandparents, basically. They took real good care of him. I knew if he stayed outside, he wouldn't live a very long life. And so he's been here, and he's been spoiled relentlessly. And I guarantee he wouldn't still be around if he was still outside. So, So it all worked out for him in the end, and it worked out for me too. I actually got the best. I got the best of everything in the end. Really, I got the cat, and I got rid of the ex. But anyway, that's all I'm going to say about that, because you never know who's listening to these things. Hi, Michaela. Welcome. I am so glad you got your book. Okay. So, first giveaway I would like to do is this cute princess book. I don't know. Did I say the artist? I don't even think there is an artist on it. It's Amazon printed. So it is on Amazon if you want to go look. And it says published by Kodomo Publishing. I'm trying to look. Yeah, it just says copyright illustrations Kodomo Publishing. It doesn't say anything else. But it has a color test page. This is an adorable book, y'all. I mean, honestly, if I can't give this book away today, I'm probably going to end up keeping it. And I don't need to keep it. But it is single-sided. And the pictures are just gorgeous. This is, hi, Candy. Welcome. Welcome. The main reason I'm giving this away is just I just don't have time to color in it. There's just so many other books, and I feel like this would be better loved elsewhere. And see, some of the images are like way different. Like you've got almost like a cartoonish kind of look, and then you've got one of these, which is beautiful. You got her, those little seashells clinging on for life. Some unicorns. And then you got that one with the lion. Isn't that gorgeous? Oh my gosh. Yeah, like I said, as I page through this book each time, I'm like, why am I doing this? So, I'm not going to page through the whole thing, but it looks like it's all unique images. I'm trying to look, and no, I'm wrong. It is so many images, and then it's a second repeat set of images. So I do want to be fair on that. So here are all the unique images. Would anybody be interested in this coloring book? I guess like I did my other giveaway, first off, I want to ask if anyone would be interested in this for a giveaway. Oh, there was a pretty one. It looked like a fairy princess, the way she was sitting on that toadstool. Yeah, kind of liked it. Are you buffering, Kim? I'm sorry. All right. It is real cute. Okay, awesome. So Michelle's in, Michaela's in. Anybody else? Tammy? And is anybody else buffering, by the way? Just let me know. Oh my gosh, I hate YouTube's live stream software because of the autofocus. Hey, Shayna, welcome. Amy's interested too, so we got 4. Okay, so we're definitely going to do this. There's 5. Okay, cool. So let me get prepped here. Awesome. Welcome, Shayna. You joined us at the perfect time. We are doing a giveaway of this cute princess coloring book that is indeed very cute. Like I said, I'm never going to give this the attention it deserves. I've got too many other books. I love the ship on her hair, by the way. Okay, cool. We have tons of interest in this, it seems. So this is how this is going to work. All right. So we're actually going to do a minute. I do have my cell phone with me. Ha. We're going to do like I did during my big giveaway because that worked really well. And so that's what we're going to do here. Let me get my stopwatch. Okay. So when I say start, or when I say start in the chat, I need everyone to pick a number, and it's going to be a number between 1 and 100. Let me see if I can zoom in here. Yeah. number between 1 and 100. And you will have a minute to get that in. And I'm sorry, Kim. I don't know. I wish I knew how to fix it. I really do. Maybe turn down the quality of the video. I think you can go in settings and try that if it's not already on the lowest quality. So you could try that. Hi, Amanda. Hi, Charlotte. Welcome. All right. So I'm going to put, again, as I was saying, I'm going to put start in the chat, and then I'm going to hit the timer. You're going to have a minute to give me a number. Give me a number between 1 and 100. Only one number. Don't do one number, then try to delete it and do another number or anything. If two people pick the same number, it's going to be the person who got it in first. When that minute time expires, now this is US only. Let me say this. This is US only just because of the shipping issues here. So we'll say that too. At the end of that minute, we're going to generate a random number. The person that comes closest without going over is going to get the book. So, and then at the end, I'm going to put my email address, by Oreo. At the end, I'll put my email address, and then what you'll need to do is just email me your mailing address, and I will get it out hopefully this next week. Hopefully, let me look. Sorry, let me do one thing real quick. Make sure I got that highlighted. Yep, there we go. Cool. All right, so we are ready to roll. Everybody got it? All right, so we're going to have a minute between 1 and 100. Like I said, only one number per person, US only. All right. And when I say stop, that's it. When I put stop in the chat at the end of that minute, any numbers that come in after that don't count. So, hi, Lauren. Welcome. We are about to do a giveaway for this cute princess coloring book. When I say start, everybody picks the number between 1 and 100. When we stop and I pick the number, the person closest without going over wins. So, all right, we're going to get started. Ready, set, and like I said, put your number in the chat. Go. All right, you got 1 minute. Pick a number between 1 and 100 if you are interested in this book. Only pick one number, US only. Do, 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 do. I don't know. I told y'all last time I needed game show music right now, and I don't have it. We're not going to do like weird cabaret music either. So yep. So we got about for 36 seconds. I went ahead and went to a full minute this time, just to make sure. All right. So you better get your numbers in. We got about 15 seconds. And let me go ahead and get ready. If it comes in after I put stop in the chat, it don't count. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, stop. All right. Cool. Now, we got, this is random.org, by the way. I'm using the random number generator. All right. Ready, steady. Oh, yeah. Sorry. Magic fingers. That was very enthusiastic. And 46. So the person closest without going over to 46. Oh, 47. Darn. Might be Amanda Downey. Oh, okay. No problem, Loretta. You're good. I get you. I think it's Amanda Downey. Mods, can y'all confirm that? 46 was the number closest to that going over. I'm pretty sure it's Amanda. Yes? Anyone? Bueller? Woo! Okay, yay! Amanda Downey, you have won the Cute Princess Coloring Book. Congrats, Amanda. Hopefully she's there. She might have stepped away for a minute. That's all right. I need something to drink. Boy, this is going to be... Oh my gosh. Like I said, I've just been weirdly dry like the last few days. All right. So yay, Amanda. Are you there, Amanda? Did you step away for a minute to get a drink or a snack? Maybe a trip to the restroom. It is a very cute book. Hopefully it's still out there. I have not checked, but hi Danielle. Okay. Sorry guys. I'm just waiting on Amanda to confirm that she knows she won. She knows she won and I want to give her my email address. Or well, anyway, anybody can use my email address, by the way. Amanda Downey, please send your mailing address. Whoop. Let me type this out. ASAP to. Here we go. Okay. So yeah, y'all can email me anytime at my email address. So it wasn't like I was keeping it secret for some reason. Like nobody's allowed. Anyway, so Amanda Downey, Amanda, woo, Amanda, hopefully you're there. You won the book. Please send your mailing address to the email address I just provided, and I will try to mail that out this week. It is Kodomo Publishing is all they have, Lauren. It's not an actual artist. It just says, there we go, Kodomo Publishing. So, hang on a second. Kodomo Publishing. There you go. Yeah, hopefully it's still out there. It is an Amazon printed book. So, well, hopefully she saw this. Hopefully she comes back and sees it and catches up. Okay. So, actually, let me get... See, I'm so sorry, guys. I am not on the ball tonight at all, whatsoever. Boy, do I have a story for y'all. If y'all haven't seen my Instagram about the pipe. Oh, awesome. Awesome. Sure. Yeah, no problem. I just want to make sure you saw it. I know sometimes you get distracted in a chat and you might miss it. So no problem. No problem. It's all good in the neighborhood. Let's see. Let's do I still have so many books here. Okay. Inky Galaxy by Helen Elliston. This is a really cool book. Helen Elliston, if that name sounds familiar, I believe she does put out like some coloring how-to type of books. I think I have at least one of them. Yeah. Well, I told you guys there was some of these are books that I couldn't give away in the last one, so we're just revisiting it here with some fresh people. So I figured this one would get some interest because it is it's a smaller book. It's like, this is a standard size coloring book. It is a smaller book. The cover is like a really nice matte. Let me show you some of the pictures. It is Amazon printed. So here is Little Miss Superhero. Either a superhero or perhaps a villain. Depends on how you want to color her, I guess. I mean, she could be saving the day. They could be trying to keep her away from everything. So who knows? It's kind of random. So you've got like the sun mandala with a chain border. The aliens I love. So the theme of this book is really kind of up my alley. but it's just another one of those where I'm never going to find time to color it. And some of these can be a little detailed, like this one, that probably requires like gel pens or fine liners. Just a unique little book, but a very cool one. But like I said, I'm just not going to give it the love and attention that I feel like this book deserves. So we're going to give this away. Do I have interest in this book? Please put yes. Oh, wait. I think I already saw yes, actually. Yes. So if you do win a book tonight, just for tonight, if you do win a book tonight, oh, there's a little puppy. Lots of dogs. This is a dog planet, evidently. If you do win a book, please don't enter for any other books tonight. So we're only going to do maybe one or two more after this one. So see, look, there's Kitty and another kitty on the spaceship. This is my kind of spaceship. There would have to be cats on the spaceship. And then like a baby planet, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, obviously there's interest in this. So yeah. So this is what we're going to do. The same thing we did before. We'll do 1 to 100 again, just because it's already here and I feel comfortable with that. We're going to do another minute. Has anybody new come in? Do you need a refresh of the rules? Do I need a refresh of the rules, or do we all pretty much got it? Yeah, unfortunately, Loretta, I don't really want to well, that does seem mean, doesn't it? Okay, let's see. What else am I going to do? I'm also going to give away the Coloring Book Cafe Christmas Saints. And I am also going to give away, I'm going to give away a Leroy, because that little sucker will not stop stomping on my printer. He will not stop stomping on my printer. And the Posh Coloring Book Mandalas are the other two books we're going to do tonight. So that will lead, we'll just go ahead and say that. That way everybody knows, and that will lead you to your decisions. Okay. So, yeah. Yeah, this one in particular. Who boy, like, I feel like and that's the thing. Will you quit trying to copy like 100 copies of your butt, cat? Ooh, he just ate, y'all. He just ate. Like, he wants to go outside, but it is dark and it's cold and his butt's not going outside. But no, he's trying to sit on my printer and he's trying to make like 100 copies of his little kitty butthole. And because that's just what Leroy does. One of these days, I swear, y'all, that's why I turn my printer off every night. Because if I come in here, there would be like 100 copies sitting in this tray. It's a laser printer, and it would all be this little cat butthole in black and white, just for my own personal. And you know what? If he ever does that, and I do more of these giveaways, I promise I will mail out one with each and every book I send. And I will put a little kitty paw print on there from him, and I will say, with love, Leroy, just so y'all know. Anyway, thanks, Amanda. Oh my gosh, y'all, I promise, and you know, if you get it, and I'm not going to tell anybody either. If he actually does it, I'm not going to tell a soul. And then again, in the future, every time you get it, you're going to get that picture and you're going to get his little paw print signature. And then I'm going to start getting emails. Why do I have a random picture of a cat's butthole in my package? I thought I was just getting a coloring book. But see, you get a bonus with me. That's just how it works. Now, y'all know you won't Leroy the cat. Trust me, if he made photocopies of his butt, like, you would be getting him in a box. Because he's the toner for these things and cheap. So, anyway. And I promise y'all, it's going to be him because I am not committed enough to wrestle that cat onto the photocopy feature here on the top. I'm not committed enough to try to wrestle him to get a picture of that. Nobody really needs a picture of that in their life. So if you get one, you know it is truly, truly, truly from him. So anyway, sorry, hang on. If it's in grayscale, I'd color and send it back. Yes. Yes. And that is what I would expect from the people that subscribe to my channel. That is the type of commitment I would expect. There we go. We're going to have a coloring contest. How would you color Leroy's butt? Here's a grayscale. Have at it. Winner gets Leroy in a box. And the box is gonna have like Timbuktu on it, like in the cartoons when they're trying to mail people the little like roadrunners and stuff off, and they put like Timbuktu or something on the box. So anyway, oh my gosh, I'm in top chat, Loretta. I'm sorry. What is going on right now? There we go. Yes, cat butthole coloring book. Oh my gosh, y'all, I have that. Okay, no, wait. We're getting distracted. I'll show you that in a minute. We have a giveaway today. How only here can we get away from Inky Galaxy to cat buttholes in so few minutes. Anyway, okay, so we're doing this giveaway, y'all. Rules, US only. We'll run through them just real quick. Ooh, she's awesome. That's a Fox February right there, y'all. Anyway, 1 to 100. When I put start in the chat, you would have one. I'll show you the cat butthole coloring book, but we're gonna wait. We're gonna wait till we're done here. Anyway, 1 to 100. When I put start in the chat and I hit this timer, you have a minute to put in your number. Don't put in more than one number. If somebody else picks the same number, it's going to be the person who put it in first. When we get to the end of the minute, I'm going to put stop. Anything after stop doesn't count. We're going to use the random, once I pull that back up, the random generator to generate the number. The person closest without going over will be the winner. And then they have to send me their mailing address to my email. Okay. Ready? It is National Love Your Pets Day. Okay, yeah, Amanda. There you go. See, I didn't even know. It is National Love Your Pets Day here every day. Ready, steady, and just the numbers right now. No other chat for the moment. Go. 1 to 100. While we're doing this, I'm going to look for the coloring book. Did I put it with the cat stuff or did I put it somewhere else? Make sure I keep an eye on the timer. It'd be like 2 minutes and all y'all would be like, stop. All right, 20 seconds. Let's get those numbers in. I found it, by the way. Yes. Excellent. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Stop. All right. Farting animals coloring book. Hi, Winry. I know. Okay. Ready, set. Oh, 67. 64. I think 64's got it. Tabby. Yes. Can we have some confirmation, please? Do. Do-do-do-do. Yay! Woo! Congrats, Tabby! I don't know why I got a conga line in my head now. Oh, right, conga rats. That's why. Conga rats. All right, Tabby, please email mailing address. SP2. There we go. And like I said, I'll try to get these out this week. I already have my mailing envelopes, so this should go a lot faster. Plus, I don't have to go to my teeny tiny little rural post office with like 20 packages at once. So they will probably be pretty happy about that. Hi Robin, welcome. We're just doing just a few giveaways here before we start the color and chat. Let me put Tabby's name on here. And of course I have cat post-it notes. That should surprise no one. I think this is like, I would like to try to do this at the start. I'm actually really happy I've been able to do 2 live streams this month because I would like to do 2 live streams a month. And if I can, I would like to be able, I have a still have a big stack of books to give away. I would love to be able to give away just a couple books, just for fun. It's like I said, a whole lot easier when it's just a couple people. So, all right. So there are 2. These are not very good post-it notes, by the way. I think I've noted this in my videos before, but you would expect on these post-it notes that like the body of the cat would be sticky. No, it's just the head, and it's not super sticky. So I'll put a better one on there later. All right. Oh, by the way, before anybody forgets, like anybody's going to forget, wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. Look what I got. Hi, kitty cat in color. Boy, you say, boy, kitty cat, did you come in at the best time of the live stream? y'all missed a wild ride. Yes. Well, we're not giving this one away, kitty cat. We've done 2 so far. And then we're about to do these 2 here. There it goes. We're about to do these 2 in just a minute. But I wanted to show everyone the glory that is the Cat Butts coloring book. My cat, okay, to summarize quickly, my cat Leroy was on my printer, and I joked that he was trying, it's a laser printer, like a multi-copy scan print kind of thing. And I'm waving my hand, and you can't actually see what I'm doing. I was joking because he was on top of the printer pushing the buttons that he was trying to make scans of his butt to send to everybody. And because I was going to send it to all the giveaway winners and put a little paw print from him and a signature. And somebody mentioned the cat butt coloring book. And of course, for me, I'm going to deliver. If this is funny enough, this is one of the first coloring books I ever got. And I believe my husband got this for me, which should shock no one really, because that's just our level of humor in this house. But anyway, cat butts, so mysterious, so intriguing, so omnipresent. Every cat has one, yet each is so stunningly unique. It is your cat's personal calling card. Whether on your head while you're trying to sleep, in your face as you try to watch TV, or just parading proudly around your house, your cat's cat butt is your feline companion's special way of saying thanks. So yeah, this is I guess the publisher. So yeah, this is what this looks like, and they're single-sided. They're single-sided, y'all. You can tell how much I've actually looked at this. So you have like you can give these to people. Okay, I tell you what. Maybe tonight, all the giveaway winners, I should color one of these, fold it up just like it has on the back of these, And then I'll see if I can get some cat safe like paint, and we'll put a little Leroy paw print on there for y'all. How's that? There's cat butt like an Egyptian. Next color in chat. Yeah, we're probably gonna do that too. Ferocious cat butt. Better on a sweater. The exhibitionist. Hey, this is an after dark live stream. I warned y'all. And said it might be a bit spicy. Y'all just weren't expecting actual literal cat butt. That's what are you looking at? Cat butt in space. Anyway, cactus camouflage. Okay. We're gonna stop. Anyway, yeah, Lauren, that's actually a really good idea. We may do that for a color in chat. I don't know. Everybody who wins a book may start getting one of those personally colored by me, personally stamped and approved by Leroy. So that might be the compromise we have. Okay. Next giveaway. Holy crap. We've been at this for an hour. We may actually do some coloring. Okay. Christmas scenes. Buddy color a cat butt page. Lauren, if you get that book, I will gladly, if anybody gets that book, you contact me through my email, on Instagram, wherever, and I will gladly do a buddy color with you in the cat butt coloring book. Because I haven't colored in it yet. And I know that's just a crime. That's a crime. That's why the cats are acting out in this house. I am not giving their butts the proper appreciation. So anyway, next up is Christmas Scenes by Coloring Book Cafe. I know we're not necessarily in the Christmas season. I have the digital version of this, so I don't need the paper copy, which is why I'm giving it away. The images are adorable. I love them. Cat butt coloring. That sounds like a really good color line, Lauren. Might be a good idea for May or June. But man, that's going to be really tough because really, I need to go and look and see how many cat butt coloring books are actually out there, or how many coloring books would have cat butts in them. I love this picture. Like, he's holding all these like he just won the lottery, and he's got so many more stuffed in his cheeks. And I think it's so cute. Like, this would be me. That's me at Thanksgiving. Like, when I have the comfort food, like the turkey and the potatoes, the rolls. This is me and rolls. Like, this is me and like those little Hawaiian sweet rolls that you get at the store. This is me and those. Like, I'm holding them all, and I've got more of them stuffed in my cheeks. So, oh, he's actually hanging upside down. I thought it had been printed upside down. There's the front cover. Like I said, it's an adorable book. I've got the digital version, and the less books I have in my bookshelf, the better. Oh, look, kitty. I'm so weak. I mean, seriously, if there's any coloring book artists that are just kind of like lurking here, you make a cat themed coloring book, or stick a couple cute cats in a book, and 9 times out of 10, you've got a lifelong fan. Anyway, any interest in this book? Yes, no, maybe. I'm just here for the cat butt. Whichever. Oh, these are little thumbnails. So I do love Coloring Book Cafe. I think they're, oh my gosh, that one right there. He looks so, he does not look like he's on board with that snowman. He is very not on board with that. That one's so cute and helpful. And you got the one in the stocking there. There was one more, I thought. But anyway. Yes, we have interest. Awesome. Cool. The book is so funny. Leroy. Man, let me tell you. Maybe we'll just color in the cat butt coloring book tonight. Maybe that is what we're going to do. Okay. Yeah, we might do that after we're done tonight, guys. We'll color in that. And, but I have to show you guys what I'm going to do in the fairy magic book before we do that. But anyway, okay. So, same as before. We're going to do 1 to 100. Once I hit start, we'll have a minute. US only. And then we'll do the random number generator, closest without going over. The first person who had the number, just in case there's duplicates. Why is that? There you go. And yeah, so yes, no, yeah, okay, let's go. Ready, steady, start. Okay. Yeah, we'll coloring the cat book coloring book tonight. Honestly, that's probably all we'll have time for. But I hope y'all are going to get a good laugh out of what I'm going to do in the fairy magic book. Because I told y'all I was going to do it. And I'm totally going to do it. Color Questopia. It's going to be one of those pictures. I don't know if I want to put the Color Questopia tag on it. Because I don't know if they would just be embarrassed by me. Like, that's not how you're supposed to use our coloring book. 20 seconds. Boy, I'm so glad I fed the cats already tonight. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop. All right. There we go. Okay. Ready? I didn't do the magic fingers on the last one. When I did the big giveaway, for those of you that weren't around, I was being goofy, as I am now, and I was doing magic fingers, and it kind of become a thing, like, knock on wood, where I was worried if I didn't do it, like somebody would genuinely get mad at me and be like, I didn't win that coloring book because you didn't do the magic fingers. So, magic fingers. Just cover my bases, guys. Generate 48. I see 32. Monique? I think Monique's got it at 32. We probably could have done 1 to 50, but that's okay. Monique? I think that's right. Mailing address. Okay, yep. We're going to say it's Monique because unless I am blind as a bat and I'm not seeing something, I don't think I'm that far gone. So, congrats, Monique. You win the Christmas Scenes coloring book. I just put, please email me at my Gmail email address with your mailing address, and I will get that out this week. All the winners, I will email you. Like I did everybody else before, I will email you when I send them out. I will provide you with, there's actually tracking number for media mail, which is super cool. I will provide you with the tracking number and everything so that you guys have the information yourselves. So, Kim, well, I was wondering what happened to you. You disappeared on me. And I was like, am I offending you with the cat butt talk, Kim? I was like, oh no, I'm so sorry. Like, I mean, I don't want to offend anybody. It's just, I got to be me too, though. And that's why I warn y'all and I tell you things. Of course, when I said things were going to get spicy, I figured we were going to be talking more like Foxy February level stuff rather than cat butts. But you just never. Why did I put Kim's name on here? Good Lord. Hey, guess what, Kim? I'm sorry, Monique. See, this is how this is why I write this stuff down. This is why I do it live. So you guys can keep me straight. Yeah. I have a great sense of humor now. No, actually, it's been a lot better the last few days. The last few days, it has been better. The last few weeks have been rough. I honestly, I know you didn't. I know, girl. I saw your name and I saw you said you shut the sound off. And so in my brain, I went instantly just like, squirrel went straight from Monique's name to your name. So this is why I do this live. This is why I write this stuff down. So you guys see it. It is Monique's name on there. We're good. Okay. All right. Last one up. Coloring book Posh Mandalas by Teresa Roberts Logan. This is a little bit smaller than a standard size coloring book, as you can see. Oh my gosh, I know, right? Those Hawaiian sweet rolls. Well, Kim, you guys, look, you guys are my mods and you're awesome. And in my opinion, it'd be different probably if we had like 75 people in here. But, I can keep up with this stuff pretty well. You guys are perfectly willing, welcome to enter into these. So don't feel like you can't just because you're a mod. If it gets to the point where I need people to help me mod the stuff that can't enter themselves, I'll let you guys know. But we're doing pretty okay. I try to this is one of the reasons I keep organized so that as many people can participate as possible. So this is unfortunately a double-sided coloring book. You might want to play with gel pens. I've colored with gel pens in these books before, and the juicier gel pens can sometimes go through. So keep that in mind. This is just, I think, is this one of the ones? Yeah, this was an Ollie's buy. Nothing wrong with it. I'm not big on mandalas, especially really detailed mandalas. So, again, I think somebody out there can give this a lot of love. There are a ton of them in here. We'd be here all night if I flipped through all these. But like colored pencils, fine liners, again, I would want to test on some, let me see here. You could probably test. There's a big long letter here for colors. Oh, it starts on that side. Well, you don't really have a test page other than that front page. So yeah, you might have to play with a couple. If there's a couple you don't really like, maybe test that way. That one's cool. It's like clouds all together. I like that one. I haven't colored in this. None of these books I've colored in, by the way. Some books I will give away if I've only colored one or two images, but these I haven't colored in. So I will always let you know that before we do the giveaway. So, all right. So there we go. Oh, night, Lauren. You're probably already offline. I'm so sorry. Oh my gosh. She'll have to, I guess she's going to have to come back and watch the cat butt coloring later. All right. So we're going to do one last giveaway for the mandalas. I do believe there is interest in this. I can already tell. So we're going to get ready. Cool. Now, Amanda, Monique, and see, this is why I don't like these stickies. I got it. And Tabby, since you guys have already won, I just asked that maybe, please don't re-enter in for this last one. Let's just give, everybody a chance who hasn't won one tonight. So just want to put that out there. Yes, thank you, Kim. US only. You know what's weird? Where did Loretta go? Did I lose Loretta? I think I lost Loretta. At one point, she was like she was laughing at the cat butt stuff, and then she kind of poofed on me. Wonder where she went. Because I normally got you 3 mods, and did I make her laugh so hard that she just fell out? She just fell out. She just flat out fell out. Now I'm concerned about her. I'm gonna have to message her on Messenger and just be like, did I lose you, Loretta? Are you there? Hello, Loretta. Wait, what? There she is. Okay. No, girl, you're fine. You're fine. It was just there for a period of time. Kim wasn't saying anything, and apparently she had the sound turned off. And then I realized when I was scrolling back through, I hadn't heard from you in a while, and I was concerned that like I got you laughing so hard that you might have just passed out. So I just want to make sure. Oh, okay. Just want to make sure you're okay. Please, let everybody stay healthy during my live streams. I do not want to contribute to any problems. Okay. No. Okay. I was like, oh no, I done made her completely drop off the call. The live stream. All right, guys, last one for the night. You got a minute. Numbers between 1 and 100. First one with the number closest to it wins. US only. Ready, set, go. Mountain Dew Major Melon. Wow, that sounds like my kind of caffeine right now. Oh my goodness. That's so funny. I just feel like I keep losing people. I'm like, wait, where'd this person go? Wait, where'd this person go? Oh my gosh. I thought Reap Cheap was gonna get up here, but because I've already fed him, and for him, feeding afterwards means playtime, 20 seconds. And now he's confused. He's gonna get played with. It'll just be here in a little while. So all right. 10. After I hit stop, any numbers after that are going to get cut off. 3, 2, 1. Stop. All right. Here we go. Magic fingers. And 27. Anybody right on the nose? No. Oh, we got Cindy with 24. Yep. I think Cindy Lee Miles has got it. Well, that was close, Kim. Just by one. All right. Yeah. Oh, you can't. Sorry, guys. Didn't realize that was a little hard to see, but that is indeed 27. Sorry about that. Yay! It be Cindy. It do. Woo! Congrats, Cindy. All right, guys. Let me write this one down. And like I said, I will try to get these mailed out this week. I have to take Reap Cheap on Monday. He's still coughing a bit and congested, so probably more antibiotic for him. And I have to go to the doctor on Tuesday, so maybe one of those days. Hopefully. All right. There we go. Okay, so woo, all right. So we got about an hour for actual coloring. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. At the end of the day, it is about the entertainment value, maybe not necessarily the coloring. Look, y'all don't come to my. Let's be real here. Y'all don't necessarily come to my channel for coloring techniques or anything like that. We come here for the laughs, and that's okay. That's okay. I always call this channel free therapy, so I feel like that's fair. That's a fair assessment. So, okay, so hopefully the next. I must get the Cat Butts book. Hopefully the next coloring chat. I don't know if it'll be the 6th or the 13th. We'll just kind of have to wait and see. Yeah, we'll have to see how March goes. But it'll either be the 6th or the 13th, and we'll just see how the start of March goes. So darn it, I lost the chat again. There it is. Okay, so before we color in the Cat Butts book, I have to show you guys because I'm still going to do this. My original plan for tonight, we were going to color out of Fairy Magic. Lauren Loves Color is doing a hashtag Flowers and Fairies 2021, which I may still put on this live stream, though I'm going to confuse the hell out of people because they're going to get on here and see Cat Butt, and they're going to be like, wait a minute, this is neither flowers nor fairies. So I don't know, maybe I don't put that on here. But anyway, it was going to be for her tag. for February. We were going to color this page. Now, if you saw me do the flip through of this in the fairy collections, my coloring book collection series, I did a flip through of this book. And if you remember me talking about the fairies in here with no eyes. Are you in enough coloring days? The content might still be questionable. Yeah, Loretta. Okay, one of these days I'm going to make like a trailer for this channel. But it has to just be the right thing, right? Like, I don't want it to just be a typical trailer. It can't be for this channel. But I feel like I need to put the phrase, the content might be questionable on occasion, but the entertainment value is high. Loretta, I may steal your phrase. Oh my gosh, that's what I need to do. So, like, you guys need to give me feedback on the channel, and what I'm gonna do, like, whenever I do like an official, when new subscribers come to the channel and they're like, uh, they see the very first video that I want to put on the page. I think I'm gonna put different quotes in there. Like, I'm gonna quote Loretta in there, and I'm gonna put her quote as it stands on there. Entertainment value is high on this channel. You know how, like, when they do movie reviews, like on the movie posters, they'll have like Rolling Stone gives it 5 stars, or like Entertainment Weekly calls it the best thing since sliced bread or something. Like, that's what I need. I need some like really snazzy, like, coloring for fun. I may just take "that's creepy" from her. Of course, I would like you guys to give me permission to use these, by the way. But I want quotes like that, and we're gonna put those in the welcome video that I do for this channel, hopefully here soon, since I have an idea now. I want to put in these quotes. Like, this is totally what I'm gonna do. So, coloring for fun, that's creepy, might actually be the one I pull for you, if you don't mind me using it. And of course, I'll put your tags on there as well. So anyway, if y'all, okay, this is, and Monique, I like yours too. This is why I love this channel. Abby Lynn, I'm gonna use "I Must Get the Cat Butts" book. Oh, Tammy, I like it. I like it. I like it a lot. See, look, y'all are helping me out here. I just had like, thank you, Monique, and thank you, Cindy Lee. I see that. Best thing since cat butt coloring. Tammy, I love it. Love it. Love it. Oh my gosh. See, look, y'all just saw, you just saw the like shining light of, a creative moment here. Like, oh my gosh, I know what I want to do. Because a lot of people do really neat welcome videos, and I had one for a while, and it just, I don't know, it just seemed dull and boring, and like, I just feel like I just had that, moment of aha, this is what I want to do. So y'all are totally helping me out, and I've totally made a note of these. Any of y'all come up with another good one, just let me know. You let me know in a comment on a video, and I will let you know if I'm going to include it. Anyway, okay. So the original plan was I was going to color out of this for Lauren Loves Color. But again, she is doing, it's hashtag, because I want to make sure, just in case you guys didn't know, Flowers and Fairies 2021. I think that's right. That's Lauren's hashtag this month for Lauren Loves Colors. So we were going to do this one because, of course, there's flowers and fairies. And when I was doing the flip through this earlier in the month, when we were in my coloring book collection looking at my fairy books, this is by Color Questopia. It is colored by number. I did note that some of these were really creepy because they don't have eyes. There's just a couple of them. I love this book, by the way. I really do. I'm going to complete this book. Actually, I think somebody commented today and told me they actually just completed this one. So I'm going to complete it. They do have it with the black background too, by the way. I've just already done 2 pictures in it, and I'm not going to buy another book. It's just I spend too much money on books anyway. I hate to have to go buy the black background for every. It's like line art and grayscale. I don't want to buy the line art of a book and then have to go and buy the grayscale version of the book. Like just do the grayscale at the start, or just give me both options right at the start so I can make my own decision, which, to be fair to Color Questopia, they're just now figuring this out. So they are going back and doing some of their older books with the black background. So I'm, totally get it from them. I understand why they, the black background didn't really become a thing until, the last year or so, and they didn't realize how much we loved it. So I appreciate Color Questopia even going back and doing that. So I'm not dissing them at all with this, but like I am dissing certain coloring book publishers who publish a line art book knowing they're going to do the grayscale version in like 6 months, and they just don't give us both versions to choose from to start with. But anyway, not going to say a name on that one. Anyway. Oh, Michelle Wesner. Yes. Yes. Where's my ruler? All right. Listen up, folks. If I don't wind up getting a flag from YouTube, I'm gonna be so surprised. Listen up, whack. Everybody's got to do a flowers and fairies color along coloring picture now. You took me away from my plan. No, you don't. I'm just putting that out there because I try to get as many color along tags out there because I don't know. I want to spread the love on those. Problem is, I get so involved in everybody else's coloring tags that I can forget my own. So thus, you've only seen a few Voxy February pictures from me. Great. Oh my gosh. Anyway. Okay. So, see, I got distracted again. Anyway, one of the slightly creepy things that I just wish they hadn't done is some of these don't have faces on them, right? Like, and I'm sorry, it's creepy. It's a beautiful book. But if you watch that video, what did I say I was going to do? I said I was going to put my own eyes on these. Now, I don't know about drawing a face. I can't do that. But I can put eyes on these. And do you know what I'm going to do when I put eyes on these? What did I say I was going to do? Anybody remember? Yeah, I know, right? Hi, Kelly. Welcome. Loretta, I can walk from one room to the other and forget why I walked in there. I mean, yes, Loretta had it. I said I was going to take all the pictures that didn't have eyes in this book, and we were going to put googly eyes on them for the hell of it, just because I thought it would be hilarious. So this picture, what I was going to do, instead of the color, you have your color by number chart over here, which, one's brown and, so on. And the background for these is usually a combination of blues. Well, I had an idea of, instead of doing the regular color by number chart on here, I'm going to do the inverse on the color wheel. So if it's a pink, well, pink's a bad choice. If it's a red, I'm going to color it, and it's easier to see on my bigger color wheel. The opposite of red on the color wheel is green. So if it shows red on here, if it shows 10, I'm going to color it green. If it shows green, I'm going to color it red. If it shows blue, I'm going to color it orange. So that's my color plan for this. And it's going to make it totally wild, I know. But I just wanted to do something different. Like, you've seen the other ones in here. And I mean, I love the pictures in this book, but they're always blue backgrounds. You've got green plants. I changed this one up because it was supposed to be a night sky and I wanted darker blues. So I don't want all blue backgrounds in here, and I don't know if they all are. So this is how I'm going to switch it up. So this background's actually going to be a light orange, and I'll just have to find a different color orange there. Maybe I'll use fluorescent orange. Maybe we'll just make this like the most disturbing looking color palette you've ever seen in your life. Did the cat just close out the chat window? Reap Sheet, did you just close out my chat window? Dude, get off my mouse. But it's a mouse, mommy. Anyway. Okay, Loretta, you can draw the NSFW ones and send those to me. We don't necessarily have to post those on Instagram. My husband's gonna go into this chat like, what's going on? What are you doing? I'll be like, look what Loretta drew me. Anyway, so I am doing, and I'm going to do this, and I will probably, almost spoiled it. So I'm going to do the inverse, like I said, the opposite color on the color wheel for this, for the color by number. I'm going to do that. I'm also going to trace the white lines with a black glaze gel pen, like I always do. And we're putting these babies on her. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? If I draw them, I'm posting them. Fair enough, Loretta. Though don't blame me if they flag you. Anyway, the crowning gorgeousness of this picture is going to be, I can't make them Google. That wasn't, anyway, they're googly eyes. See? I found a whole pack of them at the dollar store. Whole pack of them. And they're probably going to get turned upside down, and I'm going to have like 20,000 little random googly eyes in my drawer for no reason. But yeah, I don't have the top part to them, but it was a whole mess of googly eyes. So we got the big ones, which, I mean, obviously I can't do that with her because that would be like, I mean, that's not going to work. So, and red eyes seems just a little creepy. I could do red eyes and like with the inverse colors. Maybe this could also classify as a Halloween picture for Rosie Crafted Colors is doing the spooky Halloween tag. I could just do red eyes on her. That would be good. Maybe. Anyway, that's the plan though. Oh, whoa, that one's bigger than the other. Whoops. Yeah, that is some real googly right there. That is some great googly moogly. Yeah, no, we want them to be the same size roughly. I mean, I don't want to go that crazy. I don't want to do that to the port. Okay, now I'm gonna wake up and it's gonna be like glitter. You know how people use glitter and then you find it everywhere. Like you find glitter. You can use glitter at your desk and like 2 days later find glitter in your underwear and you're like, how the hell did it get in my underwear? And who knows, right? That's because glitter just tracks everywhere. I'm going to have googly eyes everywhere. I'll be like, how googly eyes get in my underwear? And my husband's going to ask the very same question probably. Anyway, so yeah, she could be a cyclops. Anyway, I am going to stick these googly eyes on her along with my opposite color on the color. So I have a picture to post tomorrow. That is my big project picture for the month. I'm super excited about it, by the way. I don't even know if I can wait till tomorrow. I might have to show y'all later tonight. But I'm going to post that one tomorrow. I've got a buddy color to post Monday, but y'all are going to see Tuesday my googly-eyed fairy. Because tonight is going to be cat butt night on Instagram. Anyway, that is the plan. That was what I was going to do tonight. And we were going to have a big googly-eyed fairy. So that is what I'm going to do. And hopefully, like I said, I'm going to post it on Instagram. I don't know if I'm going to tag Color Questopia. They're probably going to be like, No. Like, like, what is she doing with her coloring books? Like, we're okay with different colors, but we don't know about googly eyes. But I'm gonna stick googly eyes on that fairy. Anyway, okay. So that was the plan. But then y'all had to come up in here. What about the cat butt, Michelle? What about the cat butts? We want to see the cat butts. Cat butts, cat butts, cat butts. This is so wild. Oh my gosh. Which fairy is it going to be? Which one is that? I wish they had these numbered. It would be a lot easier to know this. So yeah, they have like 3 of them, I think. 3 or 4 of them without faces. The very first one is. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think it's the 7th one in the book. It's the one that's sitting, well, they're all sitting on like toadstools at some point, but she's got the really fancy like tights going on there. And like, she is not wearing much. Oh my goodness. Oh, wait, no, that's all supposed to be one piece. Well, maybe she's about to get in the pool, right? Like, I mean, fairy swim, right? Okay. Anyway, which fairy? Yes, which fairy? Okay. Oh my eyes. Yes, I could do her as a witch and then do red eyes too. Maybe we do that. Maybe I do that. Maybe I turn her into a witch fairy and then. But see, I totally did that with the magical fairies thing, like the Sanderson sisters, if y'all remember that. So yeah, I could totally turn her into a witch fairy and do the opposite colors and in the background. And then I'll maybe put the red googly eyes on her and we'll call it a day. So who knows? Y'all have to tune in and see. Okay, so well, I am trying to change that. I'm working on it. You know me, honey. Every time I get started on a subject, like 2 hours later, we finally get there. Okay, y'all gonna have to help me pick the cat butt. Reepicheep is sitting here. By the way, Brent, Reepicheep is in here just dead on glaring at me because I am not playing with him. So I'll have to play with the matches. Okay, so y'all have to help me out picking one here. Let's see. We have the Cat Bud Love, which I guess this would be February, Valentine's Day appropriate. We have Cat Butt Like an Egyptian. Ferocious Cat Butt. Fancy, fluffy cat butt. Better on a sweater. The Exhibitionist. Oh, Lord. I'm just going to have to, when it asks me if I want to monetize this, I think I'm just going to say no. Yeah, thanks, Loretta. It probably would help if I said that, right? For some of the people that may not know. Brent is actually, that's my husband, by the way. So the other half of the Cat Butt Coalition. So anyway, garden variety cat butt. What are you looking at? We have cat butt in space. No, aren't you sweet? I'm good. I've still got the water from earlier. Rainbow surprise. Oh my gosh. When I was looking at the monitor, I thought that said rainbow squirrel. And I was very confused for a minute. I was like, where's the squirrels? I don't see the Damn it, Reepicheep. Anyway, boy, everybody got real quiet when I started on my cat butts again. Rainbow surprise. Okay, so we got to vote for rainbow surprise. Cactus camouflage. Cat bufflage. Oh my goodness. That might have been a divorceable offense if I had not used that appropriate cat pun. Cat puns are very important in this house. Cat butt mistake. So yoga cat. Hipster cat butt. Cat butt in the wild. Reepicheep just knocked one of the laser lights off the desk. Please don't do that. I see oh boy, I'm seeing votes for rainbows. Don't give me that. Okay, your next Halloween. Oh boy, I like that. The scream. Damn it, cat. What are you doing? For posteriority? I get what they're trying to say, but I cannot pronounce that word. That's too difficult. Cat butt crystals, which sounds like a serious medical issue. Guys, I don't know if I can do that one. That looks like a very expensive vet visit. Though if they're the right kind of crystals, then maybe I just found a gold mine. Cat butt in a box. Good morning, cat butt. That totally color that one like Brent, because that is pretty much the look on his face every morning. Cat butt ball pit. The best time for your kiddos. There is nothing that says kids Christmas party. There's nothing that says kids birthday party like cat butt ball pit. If it's a regular ball pit, your kids aren't going to want it. By the way, this is the end thing. This is what all the cool moms are doing is the cat butt ball pit. Cat butt haiku. Cat butts in your face, in your house, and everywhere. You are never safe. That is appropriate. Okay, so y'all kind of just got a flip through of the book, which I probably have never done on the site. All right, I'm seeing a lot of Rainbow Surprise. So Rainbow Surprise it is. Oh boy. All right. Let me see here. Obviously, we're going to use markers for this. And are my sprees in here? Where are my sprees? I had my sprees this morning. Did I leave them in there? Oh, crud. I left them in there. All right. We'll just use Cali Arts. That'll work. Okay. All right. So for the remaining part of this, we're going to be coloring from this. Did I have a publisher on this, by the way? Did we say? Oh, it was Valbrains, which, there's valbrains.com. Maybe that actually still exists. Totally posting this on Instagram because there is an Instagram. I wonder if it's still there. Because that's like, my gosh, y'all, that's 5 years ago. 5 years ago. What the heck? How is that 5 years ago? All right, let me get as we can tell, I am in no way, shape, or form prepared for this. I need a scratch pad. Better on the sweater. We'll stick with Rainbow Surprise. This one seems like a fairly straightforward one. So, yeah, we're just going to do rainbows. I just want to make sure. I'm just going to grab a Cali Art and what? How does a rainbow go again? I know that sounds crazy, but can't remember the colors. Hang on. There we go. That's what I need. The rainbow colors learning material for children and adults, evidently. Red, orange. Okay. There we go. So we'll start off with red. All right. Let me get a drink. Oh, goody. Are they still on there? Man, if I can get this done tonight, I'm totally saying that. Oh my gosh. And they posted February. Oh, guys, they have a whole series of cat butt coloring books. So this is like they have cat butt Christmas. I'm not kidding. Y'all go look at the Instagram. You think I'm kidding. They have cat butt Christmas, cat butt Hanukkah, cat butt birthday, cat butt in space, the feline frontier. Brent, are you hearing this? He's probably thinking we will never, we're never going to be able to financially recover. Cat butts in love, cat butt Halloween, cat butt or ... Ooh. Oh wow, there is some the Tiger King coloring and activity book, y'all. Speaking of financially recovering, oh no. Okay, there's some also maybe yeah, there's some other coloring books on there. If you probably don't want to see, which I guess if you're easily offended, you're not gonna like the cat butts anyway. But they have squirrel nuts, the screaming goat coloring book. Okay. Anyway, I follow. We are officially following them, and then boy, apparently I have been way off on the cat butts coloring book genre. Apparently they are all over the place with it. Who knew? Who knew? Okay. So I had to put my blotter page back here. Didn't want to risk messing up one of these other precious pages. We're just going to use my Kelly arts. Anyway, holy Hannah, y'all. My wish list is just going to go nuts tonight. We use Amazon Alexa in the house, and I could just imagine like the big think tanks at Amazon going, what is all this interest from this one person in cat butt coloring books? All of a sudden, they've added like 20 different cat butt coloring books to their wish list. Is there something we don't know about? Should we start recommending through Alexa cat butt coloring books? Like, I alone will be responsible for the cat butt coloring book genre to become the next big thing. Which, as Leroy would say, as it should be. As it should be. He disappeared on me. I guess he finally got tired of not being properly acknowledged. He probably also realized there's no way in heck I was letting him go outside tonight. Okay, so while we're coloring the rainbows here, how's everybody doing? How's your weekend going? Let me know. Got awful quiet after those giveaways. That's fine. I get it. It's late. For East Coast people, I mean, it is getting kind of late in the evening. It's one of the reasons I wanted to do this earlier was because I knew I was staying on here longer than I should, and it was kind of messing with my sleep. So that's why we went a little earlier. So, and I am totally coloring the cat like Leroy. So we already knew that was going to happen. I'm not going to worry about the little diamonds in the background. I think I'm just going to color it like a black background. This is going to be real simple, guys. I mean, I don't want to make it overly complicated and take away from the beauty that is the cat butt. Actually, we might use like a purple background or something because the cat's going to be black and white. So, oh yeah, Loretta. Well, I figured you'd be up. I mean, you stay up later. You stay up like I did way back when. I wish I could still stay up that late, but my sleep, I have so much insomnia and so many sleep issues. And, really just left to my own like natural devices, I would totally end up going to sleep probably around like 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning and sleep till about like 10 or 11. Is that right? Yeah. Till about 10 or 11. Honestly, if like I was able to deal with my natural sleep pattern, that's probably what I would do. And I would probably sleep well. Except the cats are totally not used to that kind of meal breakfast time frame and would ruin it for me. And also work's not gonna let me do that. So gots to keep them working hours. Oh, goodness, Kelly. Okay, yeah, no, that's cool. The more coloring, the better. That's fine by me. I got to tell y'all about the fun times I've had this week anyway. Like I said, if you hadn't seen on Instagram yet. So totally cool. Totally cool. But oh, let's see. Orange. Sorry, I'm sitting here trying to think because we don't really have like a ton of rainbow streams. Oh, that sounds really, really gross. No, it's not. Anyway, we don't have a lot of like the normal, the normal rainbow color thing is like red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, and violet. But obviously, we don't have all of those different areas that we can use. So we're just going to skip some colors here and there. So actually, that would work out really well. Hang on. Red, orange, yellow, blue, and green. And then we do the purple background. Yeah, let's do that. I like that idea. And then some of these others, I might just do like red, yellow, blue, or something. So, yeah, let's just do that. Well, if I can get, like I said, I'm just grabbing my Cali art markers. If it looks like it's close enough to orange, or red or whatever, we're totally going with that. So, well, oh well, that works out really well, Kelly. Though I mean, it does sound like it's still some pretty late nights, but at least you don't have a lot of travel that you have to deal with where you live. So, and I know traffic can be a thing there. Um, so that's really nice. But yeah, no, the weekend's going pretty okay. So, as was with most of America this week, it seems. My neighborhood and my state was no stranger to the snow and ice this week, and for us, very unusual weather. We got a whole bunch of ice where I live and just a little bit of snow Sunday night. And then the temperatures dipped down so bad that it didn't really melt there for a couple days. And then Wednesday, we got a whole bunch of snow. For us, a whole bunch of snow is like 3 or 4 inches. I mean, that's a pretty significant snow, especially when it's on a lot of ice. We were very fortunate in that we didn't lose a lot of power here, like, obviously Texas and those areas had a lot more issues this week, and it's been horrible to see. I know people that live in Texas. Actually, I don't know if Kennedy's still here. If Kennedy's still here, I believe she lives in Texas. Well, Kennedy, if you're here, just let me know. I mean, obviously, if you're here on the chat, hopefully you're doing okay. But I do hope all is well. And so I do know a few people that live in Texas right now, and my husband has some coworkers that live in Texas. I've got a few people in my company. I have a lot that live in Texas that haven't been able to work much this week, and one of my best friends lives in Texas. She lives in Fort Worth, and fortunately has been one of the ones that hasn't had power issues. So, oh my gosh, Michaela. Yeah, like if I could stay up late, I would. And my creativity hours would switch. I think I was telling you guys, like in the coloring habits tag, I'm more creative in the mornings. Probably just because I'm fresh from what sleep I can get. But if I could stay up late at night, I think I would probably tend to be more creative at night. I just, like I said, the times that I haven't worked, I tend to stay up till more like 1 or 2 in the morning and then just sleep in a little bit. But, you know, and maybe I think when I first started having sleep issues, there was something called delayed onset sleep syndrome or something like that, that they kinda diagnosed me with, and it was basically that, like, my inner clock is slightly off of what I guess, like, a standard clock for somebody would be, and so instead of naturally wanting to go to sleep at, 9 or 10 at night, instead, I wanna go to sleep at 12 or 1 and then sleep in a little bit. I'm, like, just a few hours behind everybody, and, of course, there's no fix for it. It's just, what they what they call it, good sleep hygiene and this and that, and apparently being on Ambien for 8 years or however long I've been on it. So, those are pretty much the fixes for it. So, it's one of those things where they can tell you have it, and I agree with that, but there's just not really much you can do about it. If you can't actually sleep those hours, then you just kinda gotta do the best you can with it. So, but anyway, yeah, I just like I said, I've been worried about the people I've known in Texas, but most of them seem to be doing okay, thankfully. But there's a lot of people there and a lot of people in other states that may not be, you're not hearing as much about. It's more of a blue green. I don't like that. I was looking for green, 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 green. There we go. Green, green. We actually, I was surprised back in '94, in the good old days when I used to go to school in the snow uphill both ways. You young whippersnappers don't know what it's like. Anyway, sorry. Just let my age peek out a bit there. Let me tuck that back in. Um, uh, no, I grew up in this area. I'm north of Nashville. I'm right along the Kentucky-Tennessee state line, a little further north than I was, maybe about half an hour further north, the next town over than I was growing up. And in 1994, we had like a horrendous ice storm. And I remember it because my grandparents, who lived out near here in the country, didn't have power for like 2 weeks. And I think they might have stayed with my parents a little bit when they had to go back and forth to work because they worked in our town. But, like, once they were able to actually drive back home, they were just stubborn. They're like, "Oh, we got a wood burning stove. We're fine." You know how stubborn people like that can be. So, but anyway, so I remember that as a kid, and, fortunately, I don't think I have to ask my parents. I don't recall us ever losing power. We were pretty lucky. Um, but it was still massive, massive storm, and people were out, without power for just weeks and weeks. Still don't think it was as bad a situation though as what's happening in Texas, because now in Texas you've got all kinds of pipes busting, and so they have boil advisories, but these people don't have heat and they don't have electricity. How are they supposed to boil their water, right? Like, anyway, it's a horrible situation, and I just really feel for them. Um I mean, I like it's all we all like to laugh, and I try to keep the channel entertaining. I do have my down moments, but I also don't want to sit here and ignore the reality of what's going on in our country as well. So, those people are struggling, and I don't feel like they're getting the help that they need. So, I really just, like I said, if y'all know anybody in Texas or you live in Texas, just I am thinking about y'all, and hopefully, God, I hope things get better. I really do. Because, like I said, even in '94, I don't recall Tennessee ever having that level of problems. And even ever since then. 90s, we had a bad snowstorm in NYC. Oh my gosh. Yeah, Kelly, y'all up north, man. Y'all are like snow days. What are those? Um, my dad, I think I know I've mentioned it, by the way, but my dad, who had been laid off back last May, actually started a new job last month with a company I shall not name, but would really surprise you. Probably if I said it. No, it's not Google. But anyway, got hired by a company. And it probably wouldn't hurt to say which one, but I just, I try to keep my family's business private when I can. But I don't mind saying, because it's awesome news, he got a job. And it's a great job. It's perfect for him. And the problem was he had to fly to Detroit and drive down to a place in Ohio to do like a 2-week training. And my parents live in Tennessee. They actually live in the town I grew up in. They used to live out here in the country with me and then moved back to civilization. So I say civilization. I've got high-speed internet and like a local grocery store that carries, like not super exotic foods, but at least, more than you would expect a small town grocery store to carry. So it's not like I'm living in just absolute squalor here or anything. But move back to civilization. But anyway, they so my dad, they've lived here, and because we don't get a ton of snow and ice, he was like, I have to fly to Detroit in February in the middle of a pandemic. And he was just not real excited about that, as you can imagine. My dad and I both are big, wear a mask advocates. My mother has had a lot of health issues, and my dad's no spring chicken either. As I've said, and my dad's had years in safety planning and things like that. And as conservative as my dad can be, even though it shouldn't be about politics, I know a lot of people have made it that way. As conservative as he can be, he is one thing he will not budge on is wearing masks. And he's like, no, we're wearing them. I didn't get to go see my parents for a long time, even with wearing masks, because we were trying to keep my mom as safe as we could. And sorry, I'm trying to find a purple right now for the background. Ooh, that one will work. And anyway, so you can imagine how nervous he was about the idea of having to fly and do all this. But he was able to fly home yesterday, thank goodness. We didn't really know if he could or not. So like I said, I'm going to completely color over these diamonds in the background. We're going to do a purple background because it's going to be a black and white cat butt. And of course, we're going to do some gel pen stars. Might even do some little stars that look like cat butts, because why not, right? It's a galaxy. We're going to make this a galaxy cat butt. Rainbows in space. Rainbows and clouds in space. Well, it could be it's a night sky. It'll have stars. I don't know what I'm talking about, y'all. Anyway, so yeah, he was up in Ohio for the last 2 weeks, and like near zero temperatures and tons of snow, which of course up there they have all the equipment to keep the roads cleared and stuff. So he was, fortunately it never really affected him in terms of having to drive in it and stuff. But so the biggest thing was the weather was so crazy here this week that he didn't know if he'd be able to fly home yesterday like he was supposed to. But fortunately, they were able to get everything cleared. He didn't even have a delay. So he got home safe yesterday. So I'm so glad for that. I know he's glad to be home. Him and my mom have been married for 41 years. Is that right? 40. It's 41 or 42. It's more than 40. because I turned 40 this year. Unless they fudged their marriage certificate, it's been more than 40 years. So I think it's 41 or 42. I can't remember. I think it might be 42 this year. It might be 42 in August. And this is the longest they have spent time apart, y'all. Like when my dad used to have to go on business trips, like way back in the day when they were pretty okay with like your spouse coming with you, my mom would go with him. He went on a business trip to like Daytona Beach. I remember I was in 4th grade and I was so mad because I couldn't go. And I was like, y'all are getting a free vacation. What the heck is this? And my mom went with them because they just don't want to be apart, which is awesome and sweet. But I can't quite get to the very edge there, but that'll be close enough. And but no, this has been the longest they've been apart. When mom had one of her complications last year after her surgery, right when the pandemic hit, she had to go to the emergency room and dad couldn't go with her. And that about broke my parents, y'all. It took my dad a few hours before he could leave. And I normally don't share this much about him, but like this is something I just think is a wonderful, wonderful thing for them. It's hard on them, but I just, it's sweet. It really is. And what is that loud vehicle out here? It's like somebody's just out here running an engine. It's probably one of them big dually trucks or something. I say that they're going to come up and knock on my window in a minute and scare the crap out of me. But anyway, that's the longest I think they've been apart. So I know my dad's glad to be home. I know my mom's glad he's home. My brother lives with them, so he was there, especially this week. I think he worked from home probably most of the week. What is that truck doing? I can't see them out here. 93 here. Tons of snow. Well, I mean, to me, tons of snow is more than 4 inches. So I'm like, oh my gosh, that's tons of snow. I live at the intersection of 2 roads, and I can hear this giant engine rumbling at what I assume is the intersection of the 2 roads. And I know they're just sitting there, but I can't see it from where I'm sitting. And I don't know why they're just sitting there. And I am that lady. Well, like I said, y'all know I'm the crazy cat lady. Like I'm that crazy lady. I'm telling you, and like, well, I say in the next 5 to 10 years, I'll be the lady that chases kids out of my yard with a broom. But really, let's be real. That would probably be me now. If there were any kids young enough to actually be in my yard. I'm not really like that, y'all. We had a neighbor who was trying to let their kids ride their bikes, and it's hard to do on these roads in my town because they're very hilly and there's a lot of like turns where people can't see well and this and that. And I'm like, if they want to ride them through my yard, it's not going to bother me none. We're not using the yard for much anything ourselves. So if they want to ride through, whatever. Of course, I guess if they happen to look in a window and see a cat butt, then that's on them. I can't say that they're not going to see cat butts. That's just the risk they're going to have to take if they're going to bike through my yard. But anyway, so had that all week, all this bad weather and stuff. Oh no. Kelly, that's my dad's side of the family. They're all the short ones. I jumped up in height when I was real young. And I think it was like 3rd or 4th grade, I shot up in height. And I played like a forward and a center. I played like recreational basketball for years because my dad's a big basketball nut. And I was a daddy's girl. And I played forward or center for years because I towered over all the other kids. And I was like, I got so used to that position and that height. And I guess I got drunk with power. I don't know. But at some point in middle school, I stopped growing and then everybody else started growing. So within like a year or two, I went from being one of the tallest kids to one of the shortest, and I stayed that way forever. Like that was it. That was all the growing I was going to get. And night, Cindy. You take care too. Hi, Sam. Welcome. Welcome. We are coloring. This is not fairy magic, as you can see, Sam. We're You're like, whoa, I don't remember the fairy magic book having this page. No, we're coloring out of the Cat Butts coloring book. And there is a very, very, of course, because it's me, very long explanation as to why. And it happened tonight. And okay, what is this vehicle doing? I am that neighbor, y'all. What are they doing? They are pulling another vehicle. Oh my goodness. What in the heck are these people thinking? So our roads they have like, okay, well, the Pleasant Grove, the main road in front of my house probably has both lanes clear. But the road that I park on, the road that intersects with that, only has like one lane cleared right now of snow and ice. And I don't know if Brent is still on here or if he's in the living room. Hey, Brent, you ought to look out front and see what these people are doing. They are trying to tow a vehicle, I think, with a chain. There they go. Hang on. Oh, well, maybe they actually got them pulled out. Never mind. Boy, that's weird. Okay, sorry. Y'all are like, I can't see a damn thing, Michelle. What are you talking about? Okay. Anyway, we do not have snowplows in this town. We do not have snowplows. We have guys in Public Works and the bulldozers that like to play with the bulldozers. And I'm not knocking Public Works because they totally helped me out this week. But we don't have the money for. I think we had a snowplow years ago, and then one of our mayors that was not like the best mayor in the world, not going to say anything totally bad about him, he sold our snowplow because he just felt like we never needed it. And thusly, we got cursed with snow for the forever remaining days. All we have is a bulldozer that a guy drives around town, and our roads are bad anyway, so he's just making the roads worse. But he will pull the blade down just right above the pavement, and he will run along and scoop up the snow. And like I said, add to the many, many potholes in the process. So we got him, and then we've got another tractor that has some kind of snowplow blade attachment to the back of it that will angle off the snow. And that's pretty much all we got. Okay, well, I don't see more headlights, so hopefully nobody's stranded in the middle of the road. But anyway, when we get we got like, I don't know, a 1/4 inch ice, and then like it was a sheet of ice covering everything, and then like an inch of snow above it. And it looked like more snow till you walked on it, and then there's more rainbow down here. Look at that. Then it was all like ice. It looked like more snow, but no, it was all ice underneath. And so that happened. It didn't melt, and it didn't really get cleared off that much, except with our rigged up snow vehicles. And then we got snow on top of that. And like I said, if you saw my videos, the clips at the end from Thursday, you saw like we get 3 or 4 inches of snow around here, everything shuts down. If it's not gonna melt, quickly everything shuts down. And so it because they just can't get it all cleared out, especially these little rinky dink country roads out here. The city does the best it can do with the equipment it has, and then the county will plow the county roads, the state will plow the state roads. But all these little bitty county, like, windy secondary roads that have the no guardrail drop off into what they call the holler. It's not a holla. And it's you got to say it like holler because it's a holler. And it's, like this just crazy drop off, and there's snow and ice all over the roads, and nobody's cleared it off. So you can see why people don't leave their house for days when just we get, just a few inches of snow on top of ice. And that's what's happened all week. And again, not knocking our public works. Anyway, the whole drama that just happened was, I don't know if a vehicle got stuck on my side road over here that our driveway's on, but somebody had to tow them out onto the main road using like a chain because, well, it's rural Tennessee, y'all. They somebody around here has got a tow chain. If they've got a truck, they probably got some kind of tow chain somewhere in the truck, or a chain they're going to use to tow, because that's just what they do. But anyway, I think they were successful, because I kept hearing this noise, and I was like, what in the actual heck is going on? And that was what was going on. No, when it's springtime. Yeah. Well, like, we'll have really mild winters for a few winters, and then all of a sudden we'll get like this kind of winter. We actually have had a really mild one. I've missed out on all the snow. Loretta dear, over where she lives, because she also lives in Tennessee, she got all my snow this year. The bum. At least until now. I got plenty. This was all I needed this week. I don't need any more. So, okay. Now, let's move on to the cat butt. Leroy is a black and white cat, if you're not familiar with him. I think his back legs are almost all black, but we're going to just kind of do like little black and white areas, like just little kind of random. You'll see what I'm doing here in a minute. Because that's kind of how his body is just, yeah, cheaper than a tow truck. That's right, Loretta, And the thing is, it was so bad at one point this week that like the tow trucks were getting stuck. I think Sunday night and Monday, it was horrible around here. The tow trucks were getting stuck. Police vehicles were getting stuck. Emergency vehicles were getting stuck. When they were trying to salt, we have what we call the ridge, and it's this giant hill that you have to drive up to get to the higher elevation that is my town. And the salt truck that was on that hill, on that incline, ended up in the ditch in the middle of the week. The salt truck ended up in the ditch. The county salt truck, because of course we don't have salt trucks here. So yeah, I'm just drawing little kind of black patches basically. And then we're going to fill them in. Oh no. Oh no. Well, Loretta, I will show it to my husband as well. And he'll be like, "Why are you doing this to me?" And I'll be like, "But you said you wanted to be supportive." Be careful what you say. But anyway, so yeah, we're just doing little black patches and filling them in. I can't do all black on his back legs, because then that takes away from the glorious cat butt, and we can't have that. Can't have that. And I know I could use like pink or whatever, and guys, I don't want to get that clear. Oh no, I have a better idea. Never mind. I don't want to get realistic about this, like, I'm not trying for cat butt realism here. This is not an artistic study of cat butts. We're not sitting here and doing like, artistic realism and cat butt abstract versions here. This is this is not well, I guess in some circles it would be art, but this is not like an art kind of situation here. So I've got an idea though. Not going for realism, but I have an idea. It's gonna be gold, y'all. It's gonna be gold. But anyway, yeah, we're not getting into realism here. Okay, so we got a little bit here. So we're gonna do a big chunk here, and then there. Okay. Um. Okay. So what happened to me this week, other than the fact that I couldn't actually leave my house for days and days on end? Not that I leave my house for days and days on end anyway, if I can help it, but so what was it? It feels like it was a million years ago. Thursday. Thursday, I'm sitting here on a call for work. It was about 3 or 4 o'clock in the afternoon. And my husband comes running up to the door of my office and he's like, I need your help. We've got another busted pipe. I don't know, when he first moved here, I think it was like the first Christmas after he moved here. It was right at Christmas too. We had a pipe behind our washing machine bust. It was a cold water pipe. And one of my dad's friends that he used to work with that happened to be a plumber was able to come out and fix it. Ah, thank you, Nika. Appreciate it. Yeah, it does. It looks amazing. Well, if it's coming out of a cat butt, so I guess all these other rainbows are other cat butts, and we just can't actually see them. So, this must be where rainbows come from. So, hopefully, after this, every time you guys see a rainbow, you'll think of a cat butt. And all I want to hear from that is you're welcome. You're welcome, because this is what you asked for. And Leroy's gonna be like, yep, just you're welcome. And that's all I want to hear. But anyway, so we had that pipe behind our washing machine bust. It busted when that happened a while back. It busted, I don't know, it was like 12:30. It was 12:30 at night. We were getting ready to go to bed. We were actually up late. And I heard a noise, and it sounded like one of the cats had hit the button with a cat butt, likely, to turn on the washing machine. Uh-oh, sounds like somebody else is stuck. Yep, sounds like somebody else is stuck somewhere. But I thought one of them had bumped the washing machine button and had turned it on. And hang on. I'm putting way more thought into this than I need to. Wish it was rainbows in the litter box. I do too, Nika. I would much actually. I'll say that for my husband's sake, because he is the litter box champion around here. Not that he wants a trophy or a medal for that or anything, though he deserves one. I bet that's what he ultimately would want is rainbows in the litter box. It would make it a lot easier. But anyway, that I remember like thinking a cat had nudged the washing machine button and turned it on, because I'm like, I hear this noise of rushing water. No, it was the pipe. And like it was spraying it had punched a hole through the drywall and was spraying out of the wall. And it was also snow and ice that fateful night. And I remember flailing around in the snow. Wasn't a lot of snow and ice. It had just started. We managed to find the meter and it managed to get it shut off. My dad's friend, who's a plumber, came out. It was like Christmas Eve or Christmas Day, y'all. And he actually was able to come out and fix it for us. So that was super nice. And we hadn't had a problem ever since. And let me tell y'all, every time it's gotten into the low 20s or teens, this is an old drafty house. It will be 100 years. The house will be 100 years old in 2026. So, it is an old house, and it's a drafty old house. And so it's just one of those things, we've got to set our faucets and stuff to drip when we get low temps like that. And what's that? Yeah, no, that's not supposed to, the pipe busting's not supposed to happen. I agree. I agree with that. That is not how you wash clothes in the South. You don't just hold the clothes up to where the water punches through the drywall and soak them that way. And then you got to, rub them up a little. You got to get that old timey washboard out with the laundry detergent, and then you rinse them with the spraying water from the wall, and then you go hang them on the clothesline to dry. That's that's how washing machines work, right? Like, you don't actually use the washing machine. Anyway, so we are not cold weather prepared. They don't put the type of insulation they probably do in the northern state houses, because we just don't normally get low temps like that. And obviously that has changed. And so we let our faucets drip, and everything's been kosher up until Thursday at about 3:30, 4 o'clock, when my husband's like, we've got another busted pipe, even though we'd been leaving stuff out to drip, or our faucets to drip. And I'm like, oh, great. I go in there. Guess which one it was, guys? Guess which one it was? The cold water pipe behind the washing machine. The one damn thing I can't set to drip. And hang on a second. Is the one damn thing I can't set to drip in this house. It was the same pipe. And I was just like, you've got to be kidding me. And he's like, I can't find the shutoff outside. So our shutoff's like where the meter's at, obviously. And it's out in front of our house at a spot near the road. And he's like, I can't find the shutoff. And I was like, okay, I'll run out there with you. And you could hear it. It didn't punch through the wall this time, but you could hear it running behind the wall. And so ran out there with him. And it's not snowing and icing, thankfully, but it's already all on the ground. And we have no snow type removal materials. We need to get a snow shovel and some other stuff. We were out there with brooms. We were out there with, I'm surprised we didn't have a couple spoons out there trying to dig down and figure out where this shutoff valve is, like the meter is. And the problem was, we'd get through the snow and there was that hard ass layer of ice, and we would punch down to it and you couldn't get through the ice. So even if we had found the meter, I don't know if we could have gotten through to it because the layer of ice was so thick. And there, doesn't he look fancy? He's a little fancier probably than Leroy looks, but I think he'll allow it. Actually, I'm going to run this one down here a little bit. We'll connect it there. There we go. All right. So there is our Leroy, as we like to call him here. There is our Leroy. I'm actually going to get a really soft lavender, I think, for the clouds. Hang on. Boy, I'm really overthinking this, y'all. Y'all are kind of just like, hey, it's a cat butt and it's a rainbow. Just, slap down some color and call it a day. And I'm like, let me think about colors here. And where do I want this color? Where do I want that color? But, you got to give the cat butt the proper spotlight, right? You got to set it up properly. Otherwise, the cat butt curse comes down upon you, and you wake up every morning the rest of your life with a cat butt in your face, whether or not you have a cat. So in this house, we would end up having ghost cat butt in our face, and I'm just not prepared to live the rest of my life with the cat butt curse hanging over my head. So we have to give the proper nod and proper love. I'm not doing well with words tonight. we have to give the proper, oh, this is going to be dry. Come on, marker. Come on. Come on. You can do it. You can do it. You can do it. Okay, there we go. So it wasn't dry. It just needed a little get up and go there. But you have to give them the appropriate amount of love and worship. Otherwise, the cat butt curse falls upon you. So can't have that. But boy, this is how my live streams work, guys. Anybody that comes here actually expecting live streams to go the way I say they're gonna go, boy, yeah, you gonna learn because it just never goes that way. But that's good. That's good. I like keeping people on their toes. But so we couldn't find the meter. We couldn't find the shut off. I am almost in tears. And I am trying. Of course, idiot me didn't have the emergency number for Public Works, even though I used to be a council person. I know. I wanted to block all that out of my head. So I guess I just literally blocked it all, even the good stuff out of my head. You're like, really? You used to be a city council person for your city? That explains a lot, Michelle. Hey, it was messed up before I got there. I tried my best to patch things up. When sheets of his cat butt picture. Man, if I could make color copies of this, I would. Oh my gosh. So I don't have a color printer. I have a black and white printer. Just it was a lot cheaper. No regrets. But my library does provide color copies. Can y'all imagine? Can you imagine if I were to go down there with this and say, can y'all please make 100 color copies of this? And which would not be super cheap, but can you imagine the look on their face? Because they wouldn't let me operate the copier. They'd be like, oh, okay, just give us the picture and we'll copy it. And then I'd just be like, here you go. No, I was actually going to say, after I done kicked the bucket, so to speak, you know how a lot of people serve on city councils and do a lot of service work in their communities usually get statues or buildings named after them or statues or whatever. They're going to just do a giant cat butt statue for me, in honor of Michelle, our city council person, local crazy cat lady. Here is her statue honoring her memory, and it is a giant Leroy cat butt. That sounds very appropriate, to be quite honest. Though would make us a really interesting tourist destination and would give us a lot of good tourist tax dollars. Maybe I should go to the next council meeting and propose that very thing. That's an idea. Anyway, okay. So I do have friends that are still on the council. I know that sounds crazy, but I do. You're like, oh my gosh, really? Do they know how crazy you are? No, I am not going to ask them to propose that at the next work study. Though if I tell you, if I thought they've actually got way too much stuff they actually need to do. If it was the previous council, I would totally suggest it because, well, anyway, we're not going there because I could spend all night talking about that. And where are we at? Yeah, see? Yeah, no. We'd be here till midnight. And again, it would be too late. Goodness, hang on. I can't stop. If I stop, I leave a line and the cat butt curse will fall upon me. Let me finish this cloud and then I'm going to get something to drink. I may have to take off my headset. Anyway, I was trying to get a hold of somebody to give me the Public Works number. Unfortunately, one of them responded back and I was able to get a hold of Public Works. And let me tell you, first off, with the not so great equipment we have, they have done an amazing job keeping the roads clear. in my town. They haven't been able to get to all the roads, but like the main ones in town, they've really been keeping up with. So I was already like on board. I love our city employees. They were like the best part of being a council member. The cat butt curse. Is that really the name of a comic book, or should that be the name of a coloring? The name of a comic book, Sam. Is that really the name of one, or should that be the name of one? Because let me tell you, Loretta is the artist. Between me and her, we could probably put together a comic book. I will write, Loretta, and you can draw, and we will make millions. $1 million. But see, then the cat butt coloring book people would come after me. They'd be like, "You stole our idea." And then we'd be sued, and then we'd be right back at square one. Maybe that's not such a good idea. But Public Works was able to, it should be. Oh gosh. Yeah, well, like I said, I don't want to be sued into oblivion. So but they were able to come out. They came out within like 5 minutes, y'all. Fortunately, it was still during their work day, but it was almost right at the end. So they came out. The meter was nowhere where I thought it was. It was like 10 feet to the right. We were digging in the complete wrong area of the yard. Excuse me, sweeping the wrong area of the yard. And I made my husband go in the house. And this is and now I have no idea what kind of story it would be. Oh, I have the story. I could come up with that story, Sam. No worries there. Like I said, between Loretta's art skills and my writing skills, we could really come up with a gem, let me tell you. And like I said, we can't do a coloring book. Hello, it's already being done. We'd get sued. Maybe a comic book would work. We'll put a cape on the cat butt, and it'll be like a superhero, Make a lot of money that way. So anyway, I made my husband go in the house, and this is the part of the story that's hilarious. So I can't see. Oh, you can't see yourself drawing cat butts, Loretta. Really? That's where you draw the line? Loretta's like, I can draw you a Foxy February picture that'll blow your socks off. And then she's like, wait, no, I draw the line at cat butts. Like, wow. Well, it's good to know. It's good to know that you do have a lot. I'm joking, girl. I'm messing with you. I promise. Y'all, really, her art's awesome. I love following. I'm going to go ahead and give her a plug too, because she's being a good sport. I love her art. It's on Instagram. She does a lot of her own drawings and coloring them in, and they're amazing. And I mean, her coloring's amazing anyway, but her art's really cool too. So you guys definitely go check her out. Yeah, I'll plug her handle there once I figure it out there at the end, or she can put her own handle there if she wants to. Anyway, but yes, we don't want to be sued. Okay, so we're almost done, but what are we missing, guys? What are we missing from this? I know what we're missing. No, these aren't really glitter. Damn, I gave it away. We're missing glitter. You can't have a cat butt picture in this house without having some sparkle to it. So we're going to pull out the Jelly Roll. Do I want to use the Sparkle Pop or the Jelly Rolls? Let's see here. Ooh, I don't know. That's pretty nice gold. What about that silver? And that silver's nice too. I think we're going to use the Sparkle Pops, y'all. Glitter! Yeah, that's right, Tammy. Well, that would be awesome, Loretta. I'd love to see you be able to do that. If you ever do, you let me know. So yeah, we are going to add some glitter to this. We're going to add some gel pen stars. Yeah, no, that's great. That is fine by me. There's Loretta's Instagram. Okay, y'all. Yeah, no, absolutely. Girl, you're my mod. And I feel like any kind of help, any kind of thank you I can give you and Kim for, and Robin for helping me out, then by all means, yeah, definitely put that plug out there. So, yeah, we're going to do gold and silver stars. And we're also going to add some white gel pen stars as well. So you see, marker did surprisingly well in this paper. This is not, I don't think, yeah, this is Amazon paper. Marker did really well. It actually didn't bleed all that much either. Did y'all notice that? Could it be the cat butt people are using the higher quality Amazon paper? Could it be? That would be something. Gel pen's not really covering all that well, though. I'll have to do 2 layers. Okay, so here's the thing. So there's such a story behind this. My husband has given me permission to share this, so y'all don't feel sorry for him. So you know how like well, first off, let's talk about the pajama bottoms. So I have a wide variety of pajama bottoms. Obviously, as any woman could readily admit to, even though they like to think, men like to think women lounge around in like the Blanche Dubois long nightgowns with the rose. My mother had some of those long nightgowns, and let me tell you, I loved those things as a kid, and I wish I had some. Those things are expensive, and you know what I'm talking about, like the long satiny gowns that go down to the I need to be coloring while I'm doing this. That go down to the floor, and like some of them come with a little like fluffy robes and stuff. You know, the ones like Blanche wears all the time on Golden Girls. Men like to think women lounge around in that, but let's be honest, it's all PJ bottoms and like sometimes PJ tops, but for a lot of us just like t-shirts and stuff, right? At least during the winter and like those like woolly socks. During the summer we might just wear like a tank top and shorts or something, but let's night shirt full of holes, there you go, exactly. Well, Loretta, I guess I was trying to be I was trying to I guess it depends, probably your age and your level of giving a crap. Some of us actually care if our PJs have holes in them, and when you kind of start getting up there, some of us are just like, yeah, whatever. It's got a few holes in it. I'll have a t-shirt that I wear out and it starts to develop holes. I'm like, well, there is my next pajama top right there. So anyway, well, that's actually really funny you said that, Loretta, because that's gonna come back around later. So just you wait. Um, you're like, oh no. Anyway, so they do make really cute like little PJ bottoms that are like fuzzy PJ bottoms, and they have different designs on them. Like they might have little dots, or like the coffee ones. My mom I know these ones specifically, which is kind of weird now that I think about this, and you'll see why in a minute. My mom used to have these ones that had like little coffee mugs on them, and they'll have like little cat's paws on them or something, you don't necessarily see grown men wearing, right? Let's just oh no, Michaela. Boy, I tell you what, the majority of the year, Michaela, anytime my AC would go out was a bad, bad day. Um, Definitely. Right now it's more the heat, but in certain parts of the country, I'm sure the AC is the bigger concern. All right, let's come in with silver. Yep. They go through different stages. Ventilation. Yeah, see, that's the problem. Your body is so wrapped up in just those horrible, horrible clothes that cover everything during the day, right? Like at night, the body's got to air out some, right? Like otherwise, you're just going to randomly explode in the middle of the day. And see, we got, and it's a woman problem, right? Like, oh God, not really, not really. This is a joke, so nobody get offended. But like, that's what you got to tell the husbands. And they're like, why do you wear holy PJs all the time? Well, if women stay in too tight of clothing for too long, all day, every day without holes, they're just going to I'm just going to randomly explode. And it could be at 3 a.m., it could be at 3 p.m., but do you want me to explode? And they're like, well, no. And they're like, all right, well, leave my holy PJs alone. That's what you tell them. It's for ventilation. Yeah. Very good point. Yeah, butterflies, polka dots. There you go. Tiger striped ones. Okay, so I'm saying all that because it's like opposite world in my house. So first off, my husband, I love him to death, and we're better off for it. But my husband is very how do I put this? My husband is very efficient in if we have it, we use it. And if we don't necessarily need to buy new stuff if we have stuff that works perfectly well. And I'm not saying he's a Scrooge McDuck or anything. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying like he's very budget conscious, and there's nothing wrong with that. Well, my mother sent me a bunch of PJ bottoms, and she's like, "Hey, because she's lost weight since her surgery and everything, and her health's great, and she's doing great, and she had PJ bottoms that were just too big for her, and so she sent them to me because, oh, I haven't lost any weight, and I'm definitely bigger than my mom." But she sent me the PJ bottoms because she thought I could wear them, right? Well, I can't wear them. And instead of getting rid of them, somebody else can wear them. And so it was like, hey, and he gets very cold. He's very cold natured. So he's like, I don't want to go buy new PJ bottoms. We have perfectly good PJ bottoms here. They may have little coffee, designs and polka dots on them, but uh-oh. I will here in a minute. Let me finish the cat butt, and then I will go take a look. And let me finish this, because I don't tell y'all this now, we ain't never gonna get this story out. Anyway, so he's like, I'll wear them, and I'm like, okay, that's fine. Don't bother me none. Could you not maybe go outside while you're wearing? No, actually, I don't care. He can go check the mailbox in the PJ bottoms. It's the onesies that are. Y'all are like, oh God, onesies. As a joke, one year at Christmas, one of my best friends sent me a message. And this is a problem. I can't buy my husband anything to wear or anything as a joke, because if I do, he will call my bluff and he will wear it. Because that's just how we work in this house, right? And he knows it drives me crazy. And he does it because he knows it drives me crazy. And my best friend, he sent me a picture from Walmart, and it was these cat onesies. It was Christmas cat onesies. There was all these cat heads wearing Santa hats, and it was a onesie. And they were actually in the men's section. I'm pretty sure. And he's like, you and Brent both need to get one. And I'm like, oh yeah, sure. That sounds like a great idea, because that's just how we're silly like that. That's how we roll. And okay, so we have glittery stars. Now, what else we're going to glitter? We're going to glitter the cat butt. This is what I was talking about. You're talking about cat charms. We're going to put a little bit of gold around the cat butt and then a little bit of silver right there in the center. Because you got to bling out the cat butt. You got to bling out the cat butt around here. Anyway, so I happen to be at Walmart at one point and I look and they have one that'll fit him, but of course they don't have any that fit me because evidently everybody around here with a little more junk in their trunk is picking up all the Christmas cow onesies up in here, the bums. Anyway, so I missed out, but I went ahead and got him one. And wouldn't you know it, he ends up wearing it. And he wears it a lot because he is very cold natured and I am not. And we like to keep the thermostat lower to save on our electric because it is a bigger old farmhouse. And he gets cold very easily. And those onesies are actually quite snug. And so thankfully he was not wearing a onesie when the pipe busted on the washing machine is basically what I'm saying here, y'all. He was wearing one of the pajama bottom sets though. And he is out there sweeping the just envision this, ladies and gentlemen. A 40-something, almost 40-something. He's going to kill me for that. Not the pajama bottoms, not the onesies. He's going to kill me for calling him 40-something. An almost 40 man that you never see because he hisses at sunlight when he goes out. He is a gaming indoors kind of guy. Though he has been doing a lot more home improvement stuff than I have lately, so I'll give him that. But it can't be sun outside. Can't be sun. Night, Nika. Yeah, you'll have to come back and hear the rest of this one, but I understand. We're not too far off. I'm gonna add gel pen stars in a minute and then we'll be done. So I just had to share this with y'all. And but just imagine this. Almost 40 man out there in red pajama bottoms with like the little coffee designs on them, with a broom in almost, in 5-6 inches of snow and ice, sweeping the snow in the yard, and you're driving by and you're like, what the hell? Right? You're like, wait a minute, what is going on here, right? And then you see me out there too. And here I am in my big flannel pajama bottoms, sweeping the snow. So we're just out there sweeping a random spot in the yard, trying to sweep it clean of snow. And nobody can really, and hitting with the broom handle, trying to figure out where this metal meter is. And so when I called Public Works and they were coming out, I'm like, can you please go in the house and try to see if you can if you can contain what's flooding in there, and because I didn't want Public Works to pull up and see us doing that. And that's the thing. We both thought it was hilarious. And he's like, oh, I see how it is. And he acted all offended and stomped towards the house. And later on, he's like, I could have been out there in my Christmas Cats onesie. He's like, I could have been doing that. But no. I was just like, can you? Well, I just knocked something off. I fixed that later. But can you imagine? Can you just imagine? Like, oh my gosh, it was just so funny. Anyway, long story short, the city got the water cut off. Most of the water stayed behind the wall, fortunately. So we didn't have our utility room flood. And my neighbor happened to be talking to Public Works when I called them. And he's like, wait a minute, I know that house. And he just did some work for us. I'm going to add some gel pen stars while we're talking. And he did some work for us just a few months back. And so he comes over, or he calls me, and he's like, "Hey, do y'all need somebody to come repair that?" And I was like, "Yeah, actually we do." And so he showed up. We only had to have our water cut off for a couple hours, and he was able to repair the line for us. So that worked out, thankfully. It was a pretty wild ride there for a few hours. Um, just because there was, just so much happening. But y'all, if that had happened, if this one where we couldn't find the meter had happened at 12:30 at night, the cats would have been floating on furniture like boats. I mean, it definitely would have been an insurance claim, and there's just no telling how much damage it would have been because we literally could not get to the meter because of the ice. Even if we had found the stupid thing. And I told Brent, I said, after this, I was like, we're going to flag exactly where that meter is in the yard so we know in the future. And so I'm definitely going to do that. But he was able to fix that for us. We're just putting a panel back over it. He put in more insulation this time. It was the same pipe. He put in more insulation. He actually replaced the whole piece of the line this time instead of just using a repair. I think they call it a shark bite kind of repair. And then we screwed in a panel today. So if this happens again, then we just have a panel to unscrew instead of having to deal with actual drywall. But it's one of those things, when you have an older house and things weren't insulated as well as they are now, you just have things like this that happen. So it just really sucks. It was the same freaking thing that we had bust on us, just recently. And while he was here, he noticed we had had our water heater replaced recently, and he had some. Apparently, they didn't do some things they should have done. He offered to come fix those for us. So, like, we have a really good neighbor, and he's apparently had 30 years experience as a plumber, so he knows what he's doing. And we got really lucky in that. Um Sorry. Now I'm sitting here like, now I got to add fancy stars to my cat butt picture. And so yeah, we got really lucky. All that, we did not have to go very long without water. We did not have, I mean, we don't even have to file an insurance claim on this because so little. We just wear the bit of drywall that was pulled off because, of course, it was all wet and damp. We used a fan to blow on the insulation for like 24 hours to dry it out, and that's all we had to do. We didn't, a little bit leaked out of the wall, but it was enough that we could just towel it up. We didn't have to do anything else. So we got really lucky with that. But it has been a crazy couple days. That's why I thought about doing a live stream last night. Then that pipe busted, and I was like, no, not going to do that. Okay. One more thing. We are going to add, hang on, let's see if I can. We are going to add some little cat butts in the sky. Because why not? Cat butt holes in the sky. Just to pretty it up just a little bit more. Give it that little extra sparkle. Because why wouldn't you just have cat butts in the sky? It's like constellations, like if I had the room, we'd do a cat butt constellation, but we don't really have room for that. So we're just going to have little cat butts. Little cat butts. Just for that extra touch. Mm-hmm. So yeah, that was my excitement for the week. Oh my gosh, yeah. So I guess I need to look for those pajamas, Michaela. I don't even want much. Oh no, Loretta. Yeah. Well, that's good at least. that the people you rent from at least know people at the utility companies. I guess for them, that works out really well. So, oh, wait, let me do one thing. Because I use my Posca pens for. Wait, I can use my Posca pen for more. Is that what dropped? That's what dropped. Wait, I was using a Posca pen earlier today. There we go. Okay, wait. Do one more thing. Oh, ew. Gross. Okay, there we go. Add a few bigger stars. I don't know, y'all. I'm just like, this picture needs something else. Like the cat butt's not enough for some reason. No, actually, I was going to use the Posca pens for something else. Hang on. Let me turn this. Don't want to smear anything. Heaven forbid. Yeah, like I'm giving this the time and attention that I would any other coloring page. Like I said, as I should. Ooh. Well, I'm happy to hear that, Sam. Yeah, it was pretty funny earlier. Yeah, Sam, I mean, it's funny now too, don't get me wrong, but boy, earlier. Yeah, no smearage when talking about cat butts. Absolutely. Don't need to even utter the phrase smearing when cat butts are involved. That is a very good point. Y'all are like, oh my gosh, this is so gross. But, when you're talking about cat butts, you got to have a little gross put in. That's with any animal, though. Okay. I don't know, guys. I think we might be done here. We have stars, though the purple is kind of making them more pinkish, but that's okay. That's okay. I would have had to spray with fixative before doing that, I guess, if I wanted them. And I don't feel like going over them 20 times. I think this is pretty good. What do you think? Okay, Loretta, are we going to use that as another quote? Yeah. Okay, so Sam, basically what happened was Leroy was jumping up and down on my printer, and he was pressing all the buttons when he was stomping on it. And I made the joke that he was going to use the scan button in the middle of the night to make a picture of his cat butt. And of course, he'd be sitting on it while he was doing it. And I warned the people that won the giveaways that if he did that, I was going to put a paw print on it and say, "Love Leroy." And I was going to send a copy of them to everybody. And then Lauren from Lauren Loves Color made the suggestion of if it's grayscale, she was going to color and send it back, which I just thought was an amazing idea. Anyway, somebody mentioned the cat butt coloring book, which, hello, of course I have that. So that's how we progressed to this. And that's how we moved from doing fairy magic to this gem. Literal gem of a picture. And what's really awesome about these is the back of them, you can take them out. I don't think they're perforated, which is a shame. I would have to get my cutter. But if you wanted to color and send these to people, is that like that's like the smaller version of it too. Like this is the smaller version of it. So you could color this too and like cut it out and fold it up and actually give it to somebody. And I was saying like I could give these to people and then put Leroy's paw print right there. I thought that would be really good. Okay, so we got down to I think 9 or 10 degrees is low. So hopefully that is the last night for a while. I hope for all of this winter that we have to worry about that. But it is finally starting to melt today. I went to the store. Do not recommend doing that when everybody is ready to get out of the house, but I went and I got that done and I was accomplished. So anyway, I think we are going to wrap up here because we're almost 3 hours, and this is a good time to wrap up. So, yes, we have cat butt. I will be taking a picture of this and putting this on Instagram. Don't think that I won't, because I totally will. And we're totally tagging the Instagram people on here as well. And who knows? I don't know how many people tag them with their cat butt pictures. That may actually be like I don't know. I don't know what hashtags are used. I'm probably going to say hashtag cat butt and cat butt coloring book, and we will see what comes up. But ooh, see, that didn't sound right together either. No, 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 no. Anyway, Winry, did you come to see Night Sam? Just put a star over the bits. You know, I wonder about that, Loretta. Do you think they would actually flag this? Surely not. No, see they actually have it in their images on their cat butt Hanukkah, cat butt Christmas. Oh my word, cat butt Halloween, y'all. I gotta look. I gotta investigate this. Anyway, it looks like oh my gosh. Yeah, so many wish list ads here. Anyway, yeah, it looks like they're able to add pictures without getting them taken down. So I think I'll be safe with cat butt. We shall see. They would unless you're a creator. Okay. Yeah, well, we're gonna try it. We're gonna try it and see what happens. Who knows? Um, but what was I gonna say? Oh shoot. I had it and I lost it. This is why I censored my box. Oh right, yeah, I gotta go look at that. Hang on. Oh my gosh, Loretta, that is amazing! Oh my gosh. Yep. Yep. Gotta show that. Gotta show that to him. Thank you. That is great. Oh my gosh. Well, I don't really I can't figure out how to fit this in the Foxy February, and I don't really want to. So we're not gonna put the Foxy February tag on this. But anyway, so yeah, just as a heads up to everybody, um I would if I could switch over to my computer. Um, I would if I could switch over to my computer. I totally would. Yeah, it's well, I wouldn't say it's like safe for kids, but I mean it's all the bits. Everything all the bits are covered. That strategically placed foxtail. Um strategically placed foxtail. Phrases you thought you'd never hear on a coloring channel. But I'll take that for 100, Alex. Oh well, okay, maybe not Alex now. Oops, sorry, that was terrible. Oh wait, missed spot. What was I gonna say? Oh, so tomorrow. Ooh, that was a lot of pain on that. Um, but what was I gonna say? Oh, tomorrow. Oh, hey, while you guys are here, since you stuck around for the whole thing, do you want to see my project page? So this is the one at the beginning of the month. I said that I was going to do a Foxy February project page out of Imagimorphia, which would, other than I think a title page, be my first officially completed page in a Kirby Rosanna's book. And so I'm going to do the demo video tomorrow. I use Sargent Art watercolor crayons and gelatos and the colored pencils I'm going to review next weekend. I'm going to do the demo video tomorrow and you guys will get to see it. But are you guys want to see it tonight since you guys stuck around? All right. So yeah, watch for this on Instagram. Might lose some followers, but that's okay because, you know, they got to know what they signed up for, right? All right. So the Nine Tails. No, no, no. I'm doing the one out of Imagimorphia. It is a fox with like a whole bunch of the little like characters as part of the fox body. Yeah, I know which one you're talking about. I thought about doing that one, but somebody else did that one and I wanted to do this. So, okay. I'm so nervous because I don't know. I'm weirdly proud of this, but I also know there are a lot of things wrong with it. So, all right. So the lighting. Oh gosh, what is my screen doing? The lighting is not great here, which I feel a bit bummed about, but um, how do I put this back in a normal box? It's not gonna let me do that. Okay, so well, go back. All right, so this is it. Hang on, let me see. Hang on. So let me lighting. Like I said, it's really shiny, so it's a little hard to see on some of this. But we'll start over here and then I'll move it. So I use the Sargent Art watercolor crayons here, and I've never used them before on this type of page. And so, like, while I kind of like these, it didn't go the way I wanted it to. And I used too many of them. And so, in retrospect, I would have done differently, but I wanted to leave them because I wanted to show people what the watercolor crayons can do on this paper. And even the black is watercolor. The edging is actually done in a Prisma pencil because it's not water soluble, and the XL pencils are water soluble. So, so the galaxy, the weird like galaxy part here is all watercolor crayons, and then the fox and everything through here is all gelato as a base, and that's the Faber-Castell gelatos. If you're not familiar with those, they're kind of like water soluble crayons. This is kind of what they look like. I've had them for a few years where I started doing art, and I have a whole lot of them. And so I wasn't happy with the watercolor crayon, so I was like, let me try a gelato base. Love the gelatos on this paper. And I didn't treat it. I didn't treat it with gesso or anything. So I used a gelato base, and then I used the XL pencils to shade on the top. And I used 2 pencils for each section. So it's the Norberg and Linden. Can't really see that well. XL pencils. And so did that, and then just used, they have like I think it's iridescence, and they have like this was like nebula or comet or something, and they actually had like satellite. They had a galaxy type colors. So then I did the shading with the pencils, and then just went kind of crazy. I started to use paint for the stars. That wasn't working. So I just come through with gel pens. And then I kind of created this little I saw this in another person's page that they did to kind of create an effect around their person in the picture. So that's why I did it here. And so you can see this side really well with the lighting. And then we'll move this one over here so you can see that a little better. So yeah, these kind of look a little blobby. That wasn't obviously what I wanted to do, but I wanted to leave it like 6. I just wanted to show what they could do, and I did have to use a number of layers. But anyway, I'll talk about the details in the demo tomorrow. This was really just a demo for those watercolor crayons and then the Sargent Art pencils, but then I ended up just using the gelatos because I was frustrated after doing this part, and it got me motivated to do the rest. And I'm telling y'all, like, I didn't want to, but if I acryliced all this out in black, I probably would like it a little better. But I love how the fox turned out. I really did. So, oh, and by the way, is it still doing it? Not as bad. The watercolor crayons, I had to use so many layers, and even with the gelatos, once they dry, they can leave. Like if you rub them with your fingers, you can see it right there. It can leave some stuff on your fingers. And so, but I sprayed it with some fixative, and that seems to take care of most of it. But I'm probably still going to use a piece of wax paper. I also had to tape it here because the water I used so much water, it started to actually separate. It's just a glue binding on this book. So I had to use a piece of clear tape to actually reattach the picture. But anyway, this is the first double spread I've done out of a Kirby Rosanna's book. I think this is like the first. I did a I did like a title page like this one in colored pencil, but I haven't done anything like this. And let me tell you, I think this is going to be the way I go with the Kirby books. The ones that have all these little details, the thought of coloring all those details just stressed me out so bad. But using the just solid blocks of color like this made a huge difference for me. And so I just did the gelato, and then like just 2 pencils on the top was all I used. So yeah, I don't know. I am proud of it, guys. It this is I know I stick a lot to markers and straight coloring, which I will always do because I color for 2 reasons. I color for anxiety relief, and then I color for creativity. And so you will always see color by number and straight coloring and coloring with just some gel pen effects because that's just how I relax. But I also color for creativity, and this was a real big first for me to actually overcome my fear of these pages and actually do something I'm really proud of. So while I'm nervous about it, especially because of the weird blobbies, I would have done a lot less blobbies. Like if I had taken that one and that one out and that one, like it probably would have looked a lot better. But first time using them, first time doing that effect. And so I'm just trying to be kind to myself on that because this part totally makes up for that part. And I just, like I said, I'm pretty damn proud of it, to be quite honest. So anyway, I'll put the video up showing you guys the demo on that tomorrow. And yeah, and then at some point, whenever I get my whenever I get Wondrous Wildlife and Cosplay Cats delivered, those are the 2 new release books I want to do flip throughs on. Whenever I get them delivered, I will do a video. I was supposed to do it yesterday and today, and I still don't have them, which understandably deliveries are behind because of all the snow and ice. So just whenever we get those, probably Monday, you'll see those. But they're books I've really been waiting on. So and then we'll be back with Tag Tuesday as usual. So, anyway, let me look at the chat here. Yes, yes, Loretta, I would be honored if you would let me color one of your pages. That would be super fun. I would love that. Yep. Make it a scavenger hunt Kirby style. Yeah, I thought about that too, Loretta, like, especially some of the special finds, like, you can see this little play card right here, like, some of these are, I think, the special hunt and seek type pieces. I thought about coloring those certain colors to make them stand out too. I don't know, at some point, I might get a second copy of this book, but I love this green. This part right here is my favorite part, like the colors in the fox. And then these are okay, but I honestly wish I had just done the turquoise and then probably the blue. I probably would have just left the purple off had I thought about it. But again, this is the only way I'm going to learn. I got to actually do stuff in order to learn from it. So, um, but thank you. Thank you, Miss Maryberry, and I appreciate it. But yeah, that might be how I tackle and the cool thing is with this gelato, not trick, I mean, there's all kinds of channels out there that have shown how to use gelatos like this. But with this idea, like I've gotten so much more confidence in being able to want to tackle his books now. And I don't feel as intimidated if I can do stuff like this. And like you said, it would be cool to even just pick out a handful of things to color a unique color to make them stand out. And I like that idea too. So, but anyway, that is kind of where we're at. I think I'm going to go ahead and wrap up. Reaper Cheap gave up on me, I think. Leroy is asleep on the bed. Yeah, Reap Sheep gave up on me. But we will I will post this on Instagram so that everybody can see our cat butt in all his glory. And thank you guys so much. This has been a lot of fun. I never know what to expect from these live streams. For those of you that won in the giveaway at the beginning, the Cindy Lee, I think Cindy Lee had to leave. But Monique, where'd that other one go? Anyway, the winners that were there at the beginning, congratulations to them. And there we go, Tabby and Amanda. Thank you. And I think they all sent me their mailing addresses, so they should be good. Well, 2 times a month, Loretta, I am super proud of the fact that I've been able to have 2 live streams this month. I had one of them I have to do early in the morning because, like I said, the ones that are late, it just throws off a schedule, and I don't mind doing that, every once in a while, but I hate to do that all the time. Plus, the morning coffee and color and chats are probably not as crazy as as the late night ones. Like, the one I had a few weeks ago, we definitely didn't talk about cat butts. But that was for sure. So I try to find, 2 that work, and I like that schedule. If life doesn't get crazy and, you know, uh, my knees mess y'all, I've had a pretty dark couple weeks. My knees kinda started really giving me problems a few weeks ago. I had to completely stop all the exercise and steps and stuff that I was doing. I was really discouraged, really down. My stomach's been bothering me. And really, it wasn't until the last few days, weirdly enough, a little bit before the pipe busted, and thank goodness, because it didn't phase me, um, as much as it normally would have. I've just been really down, really depressed, and my knees are doing better, but I'm still scared to exercise. I'm actually going to go to the doctor Tuesday to talk to her about that and see, just make sure I don't cause that again. So, but y'all are helping me, pulling me out of it. Nights like this and I've been able, well, I haven't been able to do a lot of my exercise goals. I have been able to keep up a lot with, like, I've been able to keep up with doing videos for the channel. Normally, I would completely disappear and y'all wouldn't hear from me. I'd be like, I'm taking a break, and y'all wouldn't hear from me for a few weeks, is normally what would happen. And been lucky in that I've stuck with it. And so I'm proud of the non exercise goals I've been able. Uh, Yeah, and that was the thing, Loretta. I didn't even wanna stretch or do yoga. Like, when they first started hurting me, I there was a day or 2 there was one day I stretched and they felt so much better the next day. I stretched again that same day, same exact stretching yoga routine thing. And the next day they flared up worse than they had when they first started. Like, it just it there's logically, it didn't seem like nothing made sense other than to just do nothing. So I don't even want to start stretching them or any stretching out or doing anything till I talk to the doctor, because I can deal with, and it could be fibro is probably part of it. I didn't have to deal with fibro last time I really tried an exercise program. Um, I can deal some with joint pain and regular muscle pain, but I don't want to hurt my knees. Like, if it's fibro pain, it's different. But if I've seriously messed up a knee, I don't want to tear something or mess up a knee to the point where it affects me doing everything. So I have to be really careful. Anyway, thank y'all for sticking around. Yeah. And that's why I'm thinking that they're probably going to want me to do physical therapy. Though I will not go to multiple sessions a week in a room with a bunch of people that probably aren't wearing masks for half an hour. I'm just not going to do it. So they're going to have to give me some exercises to do at home. And that may be my March goals, is just to build up my hips and my knees, because my hips could probably use it too, just focusing on strengthening. So Anyway, thank you guys for sticking around. Y'all have a great rest of the night or day, depending on where you are. Thank you so much for a fun live stream. It's always fun getting on these. Never regret them, though I may be tired. Yeah, no, Loretta, we'll be doing those at home. No worries there. But y'all have a good night. And like I said, I'll post that video tomorrow afternoon. And yeah, like I said, look for Cat Butt on Instagram here in a few minutes. And I'll talk to y'all soon. Thanks again and have a good night. Bye for now.